Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Turin here, and we're doing some Bretonnia launch day streaming. So hopefully some of you guys can join. I know it's unannounced and kind of on a work night for a lot of you folks in Europe. It's probably like, God, got to be like 3 or 4 in the morning right now. So maybe it's more closer to like 5 or 6. I think it's like a 9-hour difference. So yeah, my apologies for that, guys, but we're doing it. I'm actually going to be on vacation this next Sunday, March 6th, and then the following Sunday. So I'm going to be out of town for 2 weekends. Granted, you don't need to worry about content because I'm gonna have videos preloaded. I'm just gonna go ham and just like shoot like 12 or 15 videos in the next few days, and I'll have videos preloaded for you guys. So we'll be good to go on that front. Hey Armando, welcome. I think you're the first one in chat right now. Oh, and there's you and my girlfriend actually. You guys probably got here at the same time. It's time to party. So we're just gonna wait for a few more folks to get here, and then we're gonna do our thing. Do some quick battles. We're gonna take down some Bretonnians for sure. Hey, what's going on? Hirode de Gozaru? Is that probably how you would say that? Boku no namae wa Niku desu. Yeah, playing. I speak a little bit of Japanese actually. Even though I don't really like anime, but I speak Japanese interestingly enough. So yeah, the light inside my whole block went out. Jeff saved my night. Glad to hear, man. I'm glad. So I'm gonna wait for a few more folks to get here. Again, guys, I'm going to be on vacation the next 2 weekends, so there won't be any Sunday streams, but there will be videos preloaded, so you guys will be getting some dank content for sure. So, hey, Joseph, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the party. We have a nice unannounced stream. I know a lot of you guys are in Europe, so, it's 9 hours. What time is it right now? So it's 9 here. So, okay. Some of you guys might be waking up. Hey, Ryan, what's going on? So let's jump into some quick battles. Wow, that was fast. We found one really quick. So I actually have a strategy I want to show you guys. It fails about 80% of the time. I don't know. We're gonna try it. So we're going ham with Kazrak. We're gonna get him on. Well, let's see. He's obviously gonna pick Bretonnia. So let's see who he picks first before we decide. I hope he picks Bretonnia. Yeah, we'll see. Come on, man, pick it. I know you want to. You're not gonna play the Wood Elves. I know you're not. So we're just waiting for him to switch. Yes, he did it. The trap has sprung. So we're gonna get Kazrak with his Pimp Whip here, the Scourge. Has some nice poison and really good for like duelist situations. We're also gonna get the Dark Mail. So every time an opposing caster within 40 meters of Kazrak casts a spell, like any sort of wizard, Lore of Life, it triggers and actually does a negative debuff to all the nearby opponents. So it seems decent. We're also going to get the Lore of Shadows. So guys, please, just a disclaimer, this is not a great strategy. I will probably lose this game, but it is super fun to watch. So we're going to try it out, all right? So we're going to get the Pendulum, and we're also going to get, probably not Melkoth. It's really expensive, so. 5:45 in most of Europe. You stayed up all night for this? Yeah, sorry, Wilhelm. It's just kind of I'm going to be out of town the next few weeks, so the next week or so. So I'm going to try and get some streams in. So we're going to go massive Vanguard party. And actually, if we put him, so if he's on the chariot, he doesn't have the Vanguard. So let's actually put him on the ground so he can ride his chariot up, right? Yeah, it should be fine. Although the Vanguard's so much fun. Yeah, let's just put him on the ground so he can Vanguard. That's going to be really cool. We're going to get 3 Ungors. We're also going to get 3 Centaurs with great weapons. And guys, there are no Gorbals in this strategy. It is just full-on bananas. And it seems to work pretty well, I think. I mean, let's see what happens, right? There's no Gorbals. This is just an all-business, just haggard beast army. So, yeah, okay, we got some people coming on. All right, very cool. And yeah, again, this stream's unannounced. It's just going to be one of the last ones before I go on vacation, so. Yeah, my girlfriend, she's in chat. She lives in Poland, and she's definitely suffering right now with this time difference, I'm sure. But thank you. I love you. Thank you for being on. All right, so we're gonna try and take down the Hambone. Yeah, Beastmen got Lore of Shadow. I think have they had it? I don't know. I think they might have gotten Lore of Shadows as like a new thing. So we'll find out here. It should be fine though. This is the surprise Beastmen build. I mean, if he's watching my stream, I'm screwed. He's gonna know what's happening. But hopefully we can overwhelm him with sheer numbers. Yeah, no, I don't mind if it works 80% of the time, all the time, guys. Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. I actually have had some success with it. Again, if it depends on how the Bretonnian builds. If he actually goes with like the blob of foot squires, it works pretty well. But yeah, and I mean honestly, not bringing the Gorbals actually isn't bad because we can have so many units. It's very like Zerg style, which is pretty decent actually. So. I'm going to Poland, to answer your question, Grinning Moon 90. So my girlfriend lives there, so I'm going to go visit her for a week. I'm going to be out there from March 7th to, I believe, the 12th. So about 5 or 6 days. And I'll be back to my regular streaming schedule the following week. So, all right, wish me luck, boys. It's time to face Hambone 1888. We'll see how it goes. I'll probably be streaming for about 2 hours. I'm not going to go too long because it is a work night for me. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. I'm running hey, Nanashi from France, welcome, man. Thanks for joining the party. I have a big work event this weekend. I'm running a basketball tournament, so I need to be somewhat fresh. So I'm hoping he just spams foot squires. That's going to be ideal. So we're doing our thing, boys. And look how big this army is. I feel like this is like the true Beastmen way, right? Just like all these Haggard Ungors. Watch this. I love this strategy. It is so much fun. You just like deploy right up in their faces like this. Check this out. And then like everything can deploy. Vanguard, just about, except my caster. So we got our front line here. They're going to be group 1. These guys will be Kazarak. We're going to put in the front line. And what's nice about Kazarak with low tier armies is he actually has 2 different spells that can leadership. He has Call of Violence, and he has, so Call of Violence is 16, Apocalyptic Vision is 16 as well. So it's pretty funny. I mean, guys, this is an experimental build, so bear with me. But you know, we'll see how it works. And it's really funny. He's gonna have like no time to react to me. He literally is gonna like see me and then just have to make a snap judgment on what to do. It's pretty great, guys. I don't know if we're gonna win, but it's time. Yeah, I can't afford to lose while wearing my Metallica shirt. Yeah, for sure. Man, I really like Metallica. Definitely one of my favorite bands. All right, let's start. Let's pressure him. Let's give him less time to deploy, guys. Let's be aggressive. So, I mean, you think his army's big. I have 1,600. And I have all these filthy Ungors. I don't know how they're going to do, but hopefully we can get a good Lord of Shadows bomb. That's what we really need. Because Pit of Shades, it's like an absolute truck against Foot Squires. So, look at this. Look at this. Surprise. Oh, I forgot to hot group my formation. Oh, no. Okay, so surprise. We're going in. So we're going to get our missiles here. We're going to just start focusing on some of these spearmen at arms. Again, they're gonna take quite a bit of damage. So we're going to get our cav and just wait for his cav. We got to get our caster up here. We're going to get our guys running around the back here. So, yeah, guys, it's happening. We're engaging across the board. He's definitely not going to know what to do probably. So let's get in there and just be really aggressive, and hopefully we can win on some of these. Let's actually pull these guys over here and use them. So he's coming around with his cav. So those are Knights of the Realm. And those are Knight Errants over there. So we're actually going to go try and intercept those guys real quick here. And hopefully these hounds can like distract him over here. So we do have our caster coming. So we need to see if he's doing a blob. So we're going to form a shield wall there and just kind of make these units like, you know, not as useful. And we get a good engagement here. So we're actually able to catch him when he's like unprepared. We do have Kazarak in the front line. So let's go ahead and use the buffs here. And we have our nice shield wall right here. So all these troops over here, these peasant mobs and other guys aren't fighting, and he's chasing hounds. And over here, the Knights of the Realm are just getting put in a trash can. So good. I love this strategy. It catches people off guard. So we don't really have a great Pit of Shades target. So what we're going to do right now is kind of swing around and try and get a pendulum and just keep Kazarak pimping it. So he uses a little bit of a bomb there, but it's not really going to do much. So we're actually going to switch our missiles onto the Blessed Trebuchet. Just look at these guys just get canned. So we're going to jump on that damsel here. We're going to go with the Pit of Shades. Although he doesn't even have any like infantry to use it on. It's kind of like there's no good targets here. Everything's already like dying so fast, you know? And we're going to switch on to that Blessed Trebuchet. And we are actually able to do some really good work there. And I think the Vanguard strategy honestly just caught him off guard. So we're going to go get those Knights of the Realm here. Let's just keep looking for like a Pit of Shades. There's like nothing. Do I just want to overcast it here for laughs? Okay, we're trying it. Let's see if he moves. Let's see if he's paying attention. I think he's like microing elsewhere. Okay, it's time. It's time, guys. Here it comes. Is it going to do anything? Oh, shit, it doesn't even do anything. I thought it might actually pull them up, but I was totally wrong. Oh my god. But I mean, we just have this. Oh wow, that's actually doing a lot of damage. That's okay. That's not terrible. So we have Kazarak here. Let's just keep doing our thing. Yeah, I don't know. I think he might have just given up when we caught him off guard there. I don't know. We'll see. Funny stuff though. I mean, surprise Beastmen. You know, nobody expected the Beastmen Inquisition. That's for sure. So yeah, we're swarming. Look at the Pit of Shades. It did some work, and yeah, it looks like he's trying to cast spells, but I think he might have just been overwhelmed by all the stuff that's going on here. So. You had some units that are routing. I mean, at this point, it's pretty much over, and our missile line is doing some great work. I mean, just look at this. So he does have Alberic here. Yeah, and let's go scourge him. Let's go slap him with the whip. So he's got some dudes over here, but I mean, yeah, at this point, I'm pretty sure it's just over. So we're just going to collapse right here and just kind of finish him off. And guys, I'm telling you, new surprise. Yeah, it's right in your face. It literally is like you have like a few seconds to react before you can, you know, get your bearings and everything. So I wish we could have used the other spells a little bit more, but we're gonna have to kill the Green Knight. That might take us like 45 minutes. But firstly, we're just gonna kill Alberic, and let's go ahead and use this. And is Kazarak in here yet? Is he pushing his way in? So he's pushing in. So we're just gonna go ahead and use Scourge here and just get these missiles back and just focusing on whatever decides to come back here. So he does have some troops coming back, so we're gonna kind of try and re-engage with his cav here, see if we can you know, do our thing. But at this point, it's pretty much over. I'm pretty sure. We can let's go over here and try and use the pendulum just for fun. Yeah, it was a brutal game, wasn't it? I mean, I think he was... I don't know what happened, if he was like lagging or... All right, guys, it's time. It's time. Okay, okay, we got to line this up. We're going to get that pendulum. You guys ready? Oh, yeah, give us that sweet pendulum business. Oh, yeah, that felt good. Why not? Let's just do a pit of shades right here. Who cares, right? It's pretty much over anyways. So we're just going to keep kind of beating on these guys. Looks like he's trying to get out. And, all right, you guys ready? See some peasants in some pit? Oh, yeah, they're getting tossed around there. They're not having a great time for sure. So, all right, boys, we did it. The surprise Beastmen. Actually, my video that's going up in a day or two is the same game. So he had a damsel with the Lore of Heavens and a few other things like that. So fun game, guys. That was ridiculous, man. What a game. I know. I think this entire stream is going to be dedicated to just slaying Bretonnians all night. Let's just not play New Bretonnia and just slay them. I honestly think like they're strong, but they can be beaten for sure. And everyone says vampire counts suck against them, but I think vampire counts are really good against Bretonnia. So yeah, everything's shattered right now. This is just like, let's go ahead and just focus this Green Knight right here. So yeah, so let's actually not have these guys shoot because they're just going to friendly fire for the most part. We'll just collapse here with everything. So yeah, I'll just take this time to answer questions. It's going to take a while to kill this guy, unfortunately. So, and you know, you can't crumble his leadership. So I'll try and fast forward, but let's go ahead and answer some questions. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys. It's a pleasure. Pleasure to have you all here. Again, just a reminder, I will be on vacation this next weekend as well as the following week. So there won't be any streams for the next 2 Sundays, but we'll still be posting videos and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, Green Knight for the win, guys. Check it out. Definitely winning this one for sure. I mean, but man, he is so cool. I love the Green Knight. But what's really funny is with these low-tier Beastmen infantry guys, they actually have immunity to psychology, which a lot of people don't expect because they are frenzied units, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, primal frenzy. So. And they also have like a huge speed boost. They actually have, yeah, right now. Well, those are Centaurs, but let's see what the Ungors have speed-wise. I think it's like, oh, in the 40s. That's not bad. So we're working down Green Knight. Kazrak's getting on him. I wish he would fast forward. Let's see what he says. Yeah, he's tough. Okay, so he's typing me. So yeah, he is tough, man. Could you fast forward, please? Oh man, this is just gonna take like 20 minutes. We'll see if he fast forward. All right, cool. Oh, I don't want to concede. No, I almost conceded there, guys. He's using some Green Knight mind games. Yeah, it takes a while to kill. It takes a while to kill. Yeah, the Vanguard thing was really fun, but anyways, the Beastmen DLC, to answer your face, 26 clown face, I haven't played it, so I don't really know what to expect from it. I love the Beastmen in multiplayer. They're actually one of my favorite factions. And they're actually like one of those niche factions that can really catch people off guard because they're not like super played. So I'm very well. Thank you, Phoebe, for asking. They're not played often, so people don't expect the Beastmen. It's definitely some surprise fun. So yeah, I would say get it if you like kind of absurd factions. Now, they're not always going to be the most competitive. They have some really tough matchups, but you know, for the most part, I would say they're pretty strong. So let's see. Okay, so he actually left the battle. So well played to my opponent. It's really fun. So yeah, I hope you guys liked that. That was a good replay for sure. So we took down the ham bone. I love the name. So one of the mistakes I think he made initially is I think he focused a lot of his efforts on one flank and kind of got really countercharged. I mean, those Knights of the Realm got 0 kills against my Centaurs. And also, I couldn't tell if he was like lagging or something. It seemed like he might have been. But the Knight Errant spent like a ton of time chasing my Chaos Warhounds, which is really, really common actually. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead and queue up for another game here in just a moment. So let's see, Ben Studley, a Turin fan fiction of the press end of March. Yeah, frequently mentioned sub. Yeah, thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it. So guys, I think we'll continue on this Beastmen train, right? Do you guys want to see some more beastly action going on? Slapping some Bretts around. Everyone's just going to play Bretonnia, so we'll see how it goes. I know I usually do my streams in the morning, but yeah, tonight we decided to be a little adventurous. So, to answer your question, Manneck Joe, I am looking to play other games in the future. We're facing Hambone again. So I feel like I should play New Bretonnia, right? Mix it up a little bit. Let him play the adversary. So let's see what he picks first before we decide. Oh, it looks like he dodged there. So maybe he doesn't want to play again. Not sure. But I'm gonna play Dawn of War. You got medicine for your tendonitis? Really? What is it? So I Ramirez 2016. What is your medicine? Yeah. Oh, so you have it's 6 a.m. in Germany and you have your class tomorrow. Well, or in an hour. So hopefully this game will tide you over until then. Beastmen are way too hype. I agree. I love the Beastmen. So I don't think Hambone wants to play again. Maybe he does. I don't know. Maybe he just disconnected there. So hopefully we get someone else here. You want vampires? I'll definitely play vampires tonight. So we're facing off against Captain Falcon. Oh, this is going to be funny. So he's obviously probably going to go for New Bretonnia. I feel like everyone is right now. So we're going to wait and see before we pick our army. Hopefully he's not watching. Oh, vampire counts? Okay, I feel like we have to play Bretonnia against the vampire counts, right? So I actually don't. Oh, so he switched to Beastmen. Man, he's switching up on me. Okay, so if you want to play those guys, I'll play Beasts. A little bit of lobby dancing. It's very common. So now he's switching to greenskins. Oh, what do we do? What do we do here, guys? What do we do with this nonsense? So I guess we play New Bretonnia? Yeah, screw it. We'll just lock in and play these guys. Enough dancing around. So he wants to play a mirror match? Is that? I hate mirror matches. They're so much. They're not fun to watch. Okay, let's play Musio and see who he picks. We're going to continue this great dance, this great lobby dance, and he's going to play Empire. Totally fine with that. So we're going to go ahead and get the Red Duke, because again, he's just an absolute boss. And all right, so we have El Sif. I don't think Lore of Shadows is so much fun to use, but we're going to be really aggressively using the Lore of Death or Lore of Vampire, so I don't know if we can really afford much else. We're going to get 2 Cryptors. We're also going to get Blood Knights, and probably the Dire Pack. I really, really like those guys. We're going to get a Mortis Engine. We do need some Vanguard Direwolves, I think, because again, if he has like a Hammer of the Witches or something like that, I want to be able to pressure it pretty aggressively. So our frontliners, we have those. We have our Blood Knights. We have Cryptors, we have our Mortis Engine, so right now we just kind of need to figure out that last straw. Probably 2 Skeleton Spears to help out in the flanks, like so. Let's go ahead and also maybe get a group of Fellbats. We can't quite afford them. How can we cut corners here? I feel like most of these abilities are really good. We could cut a group of Direwolves. We'll get a group of Fellbats, although the flying thing is actually a little bit scary there, but that actually should be okay. I think that's plenty of harass. So let's go ahead and just chevron up our front line from there, and yeah, hopefully we can do pretty well for ourselves. Yeah, looking good, and let's party. All right, good luck to Captain Falcon. All right, so with the combination of ibuprofen every 4 hours for my wrist tendonitis, that might not be a bad idea. Honestly, I think I use my hands too much. All right, and yeah, let the jokes fly. But I type a lot because I work, like, my job is like half office work and half like in the field, but I do type a lot on my job, like hundreds of emails a day. So yeah, so it's a little bit tricky. Yeah, tell your boss you're late because of my stream, for sure. It's a very valid excuse, absolutely. So I feel like I played Captain Falcon before. I think last time he got like 3 steam tanks, if I'm not... I don't know if that was him. I've been seeing so many steam tanks lately. It's very obnoxious to deal with, for sure. So yeah, the Maz, to answer your question, we will be doing some multiplayer battles. So don't you worry, man. I will host one. Maybe after another game or 2. Let the Dawi have a go? Yeah, I'll play the Dawi tonight. I actually want to play Dawi against New Bretonnia. I'm kind of experimenting with some dire bats. Wouldn't that be cool? Just like a bat with the direwolf head on it. This is actually a really good map for us. Like extremely good, because there's so much like inhibiting terrain. The Hammer of the Witches is one of the best answers to the Mortis Engine. Other than that, Empire is going to have a little bit of trouble. One of the builds that Empire can do that's really going to be hard for me is if he is really aggressively netting. Like just netting my troops down and gunning them down, and has like the Luminarch and things like that. So yeah, De Quervain's tendinosis is what you had? Yeah, one of my good friends is actually an orthopedic surgeon. If any of you guys have ever heard of YouTube, well, he's on YouTube. His name is Dr. Levi Harrison. He actually was my doctor, and he has like all these great exercises for like hand wrist stuff. He helped me out quite a bit. So check out his channel. I think he has like 30,000 subs, something like that. Pretty cool stuff. He does a lot of cool, interesting things on his channel. So we're gonna put these guys in group 2. We're going to put these dire bats. We're just gonna call them that from now on. Whatever, who cares, right? We're gonna put them like over on this other side of the hill. So hopefully they'll be out of sight for my opponent. We'll get the skeletons. Actually, you know what, guys? We should probably kind of anticipate the netting. Although if we go too wide, it's gonna be a little bit tricky. But let's go ahead and do this, and actually go a little bit wider today. So then like he can't easily like net down our whole formation. I'm not sure how it's gonna work out, but we'll give it a try. So we're gonna have some skeleton spears over here, and then we're also gonna have some over here as well. So a bit of an interesting army layout, but we'll see if it pays off. So then the Fellbats, I don't think they can Vanguard, so we're just gonna start them in the forest over here. Just hang tight. So you have a paper quiz, Humongous. I'm sorry about that. That sucks, man. The Empire Outriders are pretty good. Yeah, I like them. I like them against vampire counts because you can just like get the Templehoff and then a Light Wizard, and you can net really aggressively, and I mean they have armor piercing missiles, so they can do some serious damage for sure. So yeah, let's hope for the best. Hopefully it's not like because Empire is the cheese faction for sure. They have like the most cheesy builds, like like this for example, like Steam. Although I don't know if this would be called cheese, but it's definitely still really obnoxious to deal with. Is all the freaking I'm sure he has nets, right? Let's go ahead and check here. So. He has a Grey Wizard. Oh, okay, so he's going to try and Lord of Shadows us. What an interesting build. So he has the double steam tank. So we're actually going to just like run up and around. So he might like try and take out our Mortis Engine, but what we're going to do with the Mortis Engine is take like the long way around like that. So the Mortis Engine we'll put in group 5 and just micro it separately. Just keep advancing our main army because the Mortis Engine is going to be really nice with its slow. So we're going to take it at a bit of an angle with our cav. So all he's going to be able to shoot at is just my Sternsmen and units like this who are just going to regenerate and, you know, res from Invocation from the Heck, you know. We do have these Direwolves coming around the back, so we're going to kind of keep posturing here. We're going to get these Fellbats going as well. And in this situation, oh, he actually does have the, is that Volkmar? Oh, he has Volkmar. So this guy's, I already like this guy. He has a pretty cool build. Got to give him props for trying something different. So you can see the steam tanks are like trying to get in position. So we'll scout the forest and see if he has any like cav hiding. But honestly, with that many steam tanks, I don't know. You can see he's trying to shoot the Mortis engine. So we're taking it like through the high road, which is going to be very tough, and it's going to minimize the effectiveness of those things. So we just have the hounds hiding and the bats as well. We're going to swarm his caster as soon as the fighting starts. That's kind of the plan, guys. So let's get ready to go here. Just move them up like so. Keep that Mortis engine running in the hills, and he's having a bit of trouble because it's like on the high ground here. So let's go ahead and get these guys engaged here, and we'll engage on the flagellants. The steam tanks, we're going to put the Cryptors on them. So hopefully that'll do some good work for us. So we'll get these guys going like so and just kind of park them right here, and we'll get these guys going around here and these guys going around here. So great. Let's get our Blood Knights and kind of just wait in the wings here. We're going to get these Dire Packs here and just wait for that Grey Wizard. So yeah, we're going to kind of charge in pretty aggressively right here and just kind of park on the side and start summoning some zombies on top of these missiles right here. Because what does he have? The Silver Sterling's Revenge? Oh, that's pretty cool. I like the Sterling's Revenge pick. So we're going to go here, get these guys here, and also maybe get one on this group here, and then pull these guys in on this Grey Wizard. Because he's going to charge these troops forward here in just a moment probably. And you can see we're going to get a nice zombie summon, which it's pretty risky to go in there for sure. So let's get these Skeleton Spears engaged here, and get these Blood Knights kind of parked in the back. We'll get these Fellbats on these missiles as well. And let's just really aggressively just keep summoning zombies on top of that center line so they can't get any value. But he does a pretty good job keeping those troops in defense. I actually thought he was going to kind of pull them, you know, away initially, but right here, he doesn't have any spears over here, so we're going to go ahead and use these Blood Knights to get on the steam tank and just kind of park these guys in the back and just chase down any routing units and just continue to summon zombies. We also have a very, very tight kind of blob here, so we can use Invocation from the Heck and get a ton of value. Like, the way he deployed his army is very, very conducive to my success, I would say. He could, you know, it could work out, and it looks like he does a nice little magic bombardment there, but again, it's not doing like any massive damage. And is he healing? Oh, okay, so he's using Earthblood, so he's playing a very like atrocious style of play as well, which is interesting. So we're going to focus Volkmar here with our Blood Knights. He is kind of in a bit of a sketchy situation, to say the least, but I think we can out-attrition him. It's hard to say, but let's go ahead and use Armor Piercing right here. Just keep focusing down Volkmar, and it looks like, yeah, our Fellbats died, but I mean, that's to be expected. So we're going to get the Red Duke in here, and let's go ahead and summon another group of zombies so those Sterling's Revenge can't shoot. Doesn't look like anything's routing yet, but oh, we forgot about our Mortis engine. Oh, that's so terrible. That's so terrible. Why didn't you guys tell me, man? Why didn't you guys tell me? You're letting me down. But the Mortis engine is coming. It's going to be a surprise party for sure. We will have an Invocation from the Heck here. So, man, that Mortis engine might cost us the game, the fact that we forgot to use that. So we're just keeping those hounds in the back. We're also going to use another big Invocation from the Heck right here. Probably should be fine. Yeah, it's going to hit most of our troops, I'd say. Although it didn't quite get the Blood Knights, which is unfortunate. So we're going to get that Mortis engine in here and start draining. We have plenty of zombie summons left, so let's just keep doing that. And yeah, I want to charge in with these hounds and like use them somewhere, but I'm waiting for like the Sterling's Revenge or something like that to kind of, you know, route off here. So we're going to get these Blood Knights and just continue to push in here. I think we're actually making some pretty good rounds here. And we do have some good wins of magic left. So let's go ahead and use all our leadership buffs. We'll go ahead and cast El Sif on his Lord to just try and trap him down. And we'll also get those Blood Knights chasing as well. So now that the Mortis engine is in here draining, I think a lot of his unbreakable units are going to start to crumble a little bit. So we're just going to keep pushing through. I wish these hounds could like find a home. There's literally nowhere for them. So you did tell me? Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, thank you. I was just like so, I don't know. I was so excited telling you guys about this game. I forgot about one of the most essential aspects of winning the game. So, but his infantry core is like melting, and you can see Volkmar is going after him as well as those steam tanks, but they're not going to be able to do too well. So let's get the Dire Pack up and around and start to chase Volkmar. Let's also peel off these Cryptors, and this might be a big, big mistake for him. So we're just going to kind of swarm him right now. So the Dire Pack was kind of waiting for something like this. So we're going to pull them in here, get them over and around, and now we're just going to jump him with Cryptors and the Dire Pack and keep the Mortis engine nearby to just keep draining. So we do have another overcasted Invocation from the Heck, so we're going to use that on our big blob here. Oh no, don't cast it over there. I screwed up. Man, guys, I'm having a rough night so far. I mean, I guess the first game was good, right? But Volkmar is in really, really bad shape right now. He's like surrounded by all these guys and just all these things like that. So, yeah, I think our infantry corps is winning this. It's hard to tell. I mean, Volkmar is unbreakable. So we're going to keep getting healed here pretty well. So let's go ahead and use this Arcane Conduit. Let's go ahead and use this on the Blood Knights. We're in pretty good shape, so we want to pull them back and make sure they're engaged on the appropriate target here. So Volkmar the Grim is doing his thing. And yeah, I think our infantry are just like too sturdy. I don't know if his guys are going to be able to hold up. And the Mortis engine's in pretty good shape as well. So let's just keep these guys going here. And the Cryptors, I don't know if we can keep chasing. Where's the Red Duke? Yeah, he's in here as well chasing Volkmar. So we do have Von Hells, but I think I'm going to save up for another Invocation. Keep these Blood Knights out, kind of reset them, get them on that steam tank, and just keep doing our thing there. So we're actually out of zombie summons. So a humongous mistake. Yes, I agree. Volkmar's really low though, guys. He's not in good shape. So, and a lot of these steam tanks eventually will go down, I think. I don't know, it's hard to say. Let's go ahead and use this Invocation of the Heck on these Blood Knights, because they're a very, very important unit to have alive here. So, although I might have arguably wanted to use that on the Mortis Engine, but yeah, our Infantry Corps is definitely starting to chop through his pretty well. So, we're pushing through here. The Flagellants are still getting all those heals, though, which is pretty crazy. So, but you can see Volkmar the Grim is pretty low, so, but most of his army's unbreakable anyway. So let's actually pull around here. I think he has a pretty good line of sight there. So, continuing to hammer away, but healing with Steam Tanks, guys, is pretty insane. So let's keep pushing through, try and finish off Volkmar. It's not going to be like that big of a deal because most of his army's unbreakable anyways, but yeah, like the Sternsmen are just so sturdy. Let's just push them through. We don't need the Sternsmen fighting the Steam Tanks. That's kind of stupid. So, yeah, no Invocation of Nehek, no party. I know, I agree, dude. So we're just going to keep it kind of parked back here, just keep it draining. And it looks like Volkmar is dead, I think. Is he? Did we get him? I think we did. Yeah, so that's good. So we still have very healthy Cryptors, so let's go ahead and path them here, just try and get the Steam Tank down. You can see the Steam Tank is just like desperately trying to chase those guys. It's so funny. We do have the Dire Pack here, so we're going to pull them out and around and just use them to chase down some of those Sterling's Revenge. We don't want them coming back, and just keep focusing these guys down. And I mean, yeah, it's not the most exciting game for sure, but you know, again, this is what happens when people bring Steam Tanks. I think we're in good shape. Like the balance of power is in our favor, right? So, and my Graveguard, I mean, his infantry are just not up to snuff to deal with that. Although I've just ignored his wizards the whole game. I probably could have gone after them a little bit better. Let's actually pull these guys around here, the Blood Knights, and go get his wizards. I think that's going to be a bit of a better investment here. So finally, I think we're starting to work our way through his troops. Man, this is just atrocious. But the Hounds are feasting back there. They're having a good time. So let's go ahead and get on these wizards here. I should have probably just nuked his wizards earlier, but who cares, guys? We're having fun. So, you know, not the best game. Not the best game. So, yeah. Oh, man, streams with tacos and coffee? That sounds like a dream come true. But you can see the Blood Knights back here actually have gotten a good engagement. Unfortunately, they're like, I guess they are rear charging some of those halberds, and that will trigger like a rout here momentarily. But pretty well-rounded army. The Cryptors are able to deal with the tanks pretty well. And, you know, again, even with the healing, we're able to just out-endurance him. Yeah, look at that. The Vortexes actually aren't bad. I actually love using them in a lot of matchups now. So pretty good for us. But at this point, I'm pretty sure it's just over. So let's pull the Hounds back. It looks like everything's routed except the Steam Tanks, which is, yeah, and the Flagellants, of course. So well played. Well played, guys. I mean, tons of mistake. I forgot the Mortis Engine for like the first half hour of that game. And I also missed a big Invocation of the Heck. But well played to Captain Falcon. Fun build. I never like playing Steam Tanks, so it's pretty obnoxious. For sure. So, all right. So I see in chat my girlfriend, my lovely girlfriend, is making fun of my mustache. So yes, I did have a mustache earlier today, but I actually got rid of it because it was so atrocious. It was literally the ugliest, most awful thing. Yeah, it was so bad. So she's correct. It was terrible. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Enjoying some tea. So yeah, let me actually do a few hand stretches. But what is this? You guys are talking about my awful mustache and stripping and just all this stuff. So yeah, sure. So Ben Studley, you have a question? What is it, man? Yeah, shoot at me. What do you got? I'm ready for you. I'm waiting. I'm going. I guess there's a bit of a delay, so I'm just going to queue up and just keep going here. So we'll just do some hand stretches here, just get everything going. We should be good. Yeah, that was a fun game though, for sure. Vampire counts are just so well-rounded. They like with that Red Duke and the Blood Knights, you can deal with so many threats. Their units are just so versatile, and a Mortis Engine is just an extremely powerful unit. They did nerf it, however. They did nerf it, so it's not quite as good as it once was. So let's see what my opponent picks. If he wants to pick New Bretonnia, we'll probably try Beastmen again. Maybe Dwarves. What is my biggest fear? I'm not sure. That's an interesting question. I mean, are you talking about just like superficial fears, like? Oh man, he locked in already. This guy's just straight business. So let me get back to you on that fear question in just a moment after I pick my army. So we're gonna go the Haggard build again and see if it works on this guy. He obviously locked in his army pretty quickly, so he probably has a strategy in mind here. So that's enfeebling. So we have Pit of Shades, and we do want the Pendulum as well. So he does need to be on the Chariot just to get around, and then the rest of our army here, we're going to do these. And actually, let's get the more important units first. So we're gonna get those guys. We're gonna get the Hounds. On top of that, there was something else we were getting. I can't recall. Anyways, but let's go ahead and just spam these guys out like so. We need 3 Ungor missiles, and then the rest can just be just straight up Ungor garbage. So that's right. We probably want another group of Hounds. That's what it is. So let's go ahead and get one group of Hounds like so. Then we can get another group. So yes. Okay, perfect. I think we're set. Okay. My biggest fear, not getting to see my girlfriend. Yes, that is my biggest fear. She lives in Poland, so it's tricky, and I live in California. We're working it out. We're trying to get her out here. I'm trying to maybe move out to Europe. We'll see. We're going to do one or the other, so it's going to be a good time. Yeah, thanks again for the kind words, guys. I really appreciate it, for sure. So we're trying the surprise Beastman build again. It worked well in the game one, but I don't know if he was... I felt like he was like AFK or something, because he didn't really move his cav that much. I mean, he was moving some things, but it seemed just a little funny, you know? Yeah, minus 788 HP. So if you guys have any questions about could I fight Ninja Hunt IRL? I don't know. What does he look like? What is he built like? Is he like athletic, or does he do martial arts? I don't know. That's a big part of it. I mean, I did boxing for 6 years, and then also I do jiu-jitsu. So I know a little martial arts, but I mean, I don't know if he's like or if you're just trolling with that that statement. Oh, what are we doing, guys? We're vanguarding. Come on. Oh my God, look how close the vanguard is in this map. It's literally going to be like right in his face. These Ungors, we're actually going to start over here because we don't want them like shooting into the trees. So we're going to get those guys. We're going to get Kazrak. This guy unfortunately has to like ride the deep ride here. So Romance Bomb, you guys like that Romance Bomb? It's pretty good, right? Yeah, I thought so. So we're going to get these guys deployed right here. Hopefully he's not watching the stream. That's like always one of my biggest fears with these kind of builds is like they get countered so hard by like, someone just stream sniping. But I think that's only ever happened to me like once. So yeah, so we're just going to give our opponent a moment to deploy and just hang tight. Romance Bomb, yeah, I know, I'm all about the Romance Bombs. She designs these sweet thumbnails for the streams. Hopefully you guys like those. I think they're freaking awesome. And this one, she's actually, the theme of the stream is slaying Bretonnia, so we're getting to do a little bit of that. So, all right, guys, it's time. Man, look how small his army is, comparatively speaking. Ninja Hunt? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know he's a good player. I don't know if I've never like really watched a lot of his stuff. I'm sure I don't know, is he a nice guy? I'm sure he is, yeah. Most people in this community are pretty awesome so far, so. I don't know, you guys will have to tell me. You guys will have to let me know. I just did some games with Tokshen. For those of you who know Tokshen, he's an awesome YouTuber. Just a great dude. It was so much fun playing with him. So we're going to advance here. We're going to get our cav here as well. We're actually going to start focusing right here with our missiles. We're going to get the Pimp My Ride up here as well. And Kazrak, we're just going ham in this forest right now, guys. So we're going to engage in here. We're going to engage in here. He is not going to have fun with this build. This is just going to be so aggressive in his face. We do have our cav, so we just need to mirror his mobile units and get these guys firing at his missiles here. And just surprise. It's just a big surprise, guys. So these guys we're going to bring around the back and do a little bit of fancy business like so. Kazrak, we need to make sure he's in the center fighting. And oh, it's time, boys. It's time. We're fighting in the forest. The men-at-arms don't know what to expect. And you can see he's like reacting. But again, it's like it's very aggressive, very fast. So our missiles are coming in here. They're going to start shooting. I don't know. Maybe we start shooting at some of these peasant bowmen. And these guys here we want to bring up and around like so. He might try and snipe Kazrak. I'm not sure. But in the forest, I feel like it's going to be hard for him to like account for everything, right? So we're just going to kind of keep our cav back here. It looks like, oh, he does have the green knight and like a vanguard thing. So let's bring our cav to just like protect our caster for just a moment. We obviously don't want to like stay in that engagement. But we do want to get a pit of shades going. So we're going to look in here, find the biggest blob we possibly can. He doesn't have any like great blobs though, to be honest. I mean, he does like find some of our troops over here. So we're going to try and collapse in the back. Let's go ahead and just run these guys up and around and try and rescue some of our troops if we can. So we're going to go over here and use the pendulum, which is going to be pretty solid, I think. So we do have our Ungor shooting in there, and we are going to use the pendulum right now. So let's go ahead and find that ability and just use it straight down the line here, which is going to be pretty good. So we're going to use it like so. And our cav right now, we're going to try and lock down his lord. So we're going to do that. We do get a nice pendulum there that cuts like a bunch of his front lines. So that's really nice. Also, our missiles are trading pretty effectively here, I would say. Good stuff so far. So Kazrak in the front line, let's make sure to keep using those buffs. And it looks like my opponent, we did catch some of his Pegasus Knights, I think, which is great. So we're going to continue to collapse here with these guys, just get them back in the fight. And yeah, just keep pressuring because we have a very, very scary cav force. And I think honestly we can just like, win this trade here. So did we catch some Pegasus Knights? It looks like we did. So let's just kind of go around and mirror them now. Go ahead and use this Arcane Conduit as well. And the Men-at-Arms and the Battle Pilgrims are not holding terribly well. And he does have all Peasant Bowmen back here. So right now, let's just collapse this back line, guys. I think like this is going to be the straw that broke the camel's back. So he's going to go after our missiles over here, which is fine. I think we're trading pretty effectively. And it looks like, yeah, he's landing with these Pegasus Knights here. So he gets a pretty good little charge in us. But we're going to go ahead and use the Pit of Shades. Let's go ahead and use that like right in here and just see what happens. So we're going to try it. It does pretty good against infantry, but obviously it's going to do good in this situation against armor. So we're going to cast it here. And yeah, we're doing some good HP damage there actually. So that's pretty great. So the Green Knight is doing a good job with our missiles, but it's fine. They're just going to rout and then come back. So it's hard to tell how this is going, to be honest. So let's go ahead and get my Lord over here on this Grail Reliquae. And a lot of our troops are getting beat up though, but we're going to bring these guys back. Just keep everyone kind of running back to the party for sure. Just keep pushing in and just doing everything we can here. We did forget about these Warhounds for a little while, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and use this leadership buff. Kazrak is kind of in a weird spot, so can we hide foliage? Yeah, okay, so if we hold spacebar, we can hide the foliage, but yeah, it seems to be going okay. A lot of our cav got, like, he got the advantageous jump, so The surprise beast party isn't going as well as it has in the past, but that's okay, because again, it's a very avant-garde strategy, so we're not expecting the world from it. So we're going to try and jump on King Lewin again, just keep pushing through here, and let's see if we can focus this damsel with the Lore of Life here. So we're going to get Khazrak. We're also going to get our shaman. Oh, it looks like he's going after my wizard, which is fine. So we're going to go ahead and get our goon squad back on him, see if we can get him. That's going to be really nice. He does have those Royal Pegasus Knights, but you know, the longer we can kind of just push and just apply a ton of pressure to him, I think we might be able to change the balance of power. It's pretty heavily in my opponent's favor right now. So let's just go ahead and just keep pushing through. Let's see where Khazrak is. So Khazrak's in here. He's focusing down his healer, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and get these Warhounds and have them help finish that damsel, which, you know, could be quite helpful. So it looks like, it doesn't look terrible for me, but actually, like, I think it is right now. Like, the Vanguard strategy didn't work as well. I think he just got some really advantageous situations, but now that these guys are fighting in melee, that's definitely decent for us. So we do have some missile troops coming back, so we're going to go ahead and keep pressuring. And Khazrak looks like he's able to kill that. Yeah, it looks like he's able to rout off that caster, which is really nice. So let's get him over here and have him get on King Lewin right here, or this, actually it looks like it's just a Lord. So we're going to wait till he's in range and use that to give them some nice leadership. And it looks like, unfortunately, we do suffer a bit of a rout there, so definitely some tough stuff. But our Chaos Warhounds, we want to make sure to finish that caster off. And Khazrak, he's a decent duelist. Like, he's not bad, for sure. So we're going to get him on this Lord, just keep pressuring in every way we can. We may be able to shift back the balance of power, but honestly, just the Vanguard build wasn't that great this game. Like, I think Morker would have been a better pick. So we're going to go ahead and jump on these peasants here. We do have our caster. He ran off into the Shadow Realm. Let's go ahead and get him going, and we'll get these guys getting on some of these peasants as well. If we can, like, finish off some of these peasant bowmen and maybe, like, start to claw our way back into this game. What does he have here in the forest? So he still has the Grail Reliquary and some other things like that. And, yeah, Shreken out in the Polish swamps. Yeah, oh, I don't think there's any chance, actually, of winning this game, because he still has the Green Knight. And, yeah, just the Vanguard, it wasn't as solid this game. So we tried, boys, we tried. It was you know, good intentions, but he didn't have enough of, like, a blob for Lore of Shadows to be really effective. I think Flock of Doom would have been a bit better here. But we're going to try and finish these guys off, just come in here and, you know, do everything we can, essentially. We do have the Lore of Shadows here still, so we're going to ride in here, and let's go ahead and, do we want to go ahead and use a Pit of Shades? Let's do, like, an overcasted one right on Khazrak, which is going to be interesting. So we're overcasting it. Khazrak's in here fighting. Let's go ahead and use the leadership and see if we can, like, get some good damage going. So we're casting it, and we do get it on a lot of units, which is going to do some decent damage. So let's get him. He's routing those peasants. Let's get these guys here and just, you know, keep fighting. We do have the Scourge, so let's go ahead and use that and fight his Lord. And man, we did some good damage there, actually. That wasn't bad. All right, guys, we're putting up a bit of a fight here. Yeah, it was a strange army comp. It was a strange one for sure, but it's a fun one. We're having some fun. I don't want to just play only competitive builds. So yeah, we're fighting in here. It looks like Khazrak's putting up a good fight against this Bretonnian Lord, but, you know, again, I still think he's just kind of outclassed at this point. So we do have the Pimp My Ride Chariot going around doing its thing. My opponent very keen with these Pegasus Knights, definitely going to chase these guys down, which is going to be tough. I don't know if we have enough troops coming back, so we're just going to try and path everyone back. Just get this Chariot continuing to ride through, but man, those Pegasus Knights with that anti-large, oh my god. Yeah, so where can I lock that? Yeah, that was actually kind of obnoxious for me. I couldn't really see what was going on, but well played to my opponent. It was fun. Yeah. Okay. Lady tips fedora, me lady. No, I hate fedoras. Oh my god. They're just the worst thing on the planet. Yeah, so that was fun. Well played to my opponent. It's just the Vanguard Beast just, it wasn't its day, guys. It wasn't its day. So the Green Knight does regenerate was in the forest. Yeah, so he was like in the forest regenerating, right? That's hilarious. Where's my tea? I need some tea. Yeah. What race am I looking forward to the most? It's hard to say. I want Chaos to be good, because Chaos just feels gimpy and weird. You know, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not digging Chaos. And Chaos used to be one of my favorite factions, but they're just so bad. I mean, the Bretonnian Foot Squires can beat literally everything. Like, not everything, but all the Chaos Infantry just about. They can even beat the Great Weapons. All right, guys, it's time to exact some revenge with the Red Duke. So, is he going to play Vampire Counts? Do we want to play New Bretonnia against Vampires? I'm down for that. That sounds like fun. So we're going to get the Fey Enchantress, put her on her fancy little unicorn here. We'll probably get Regrowth, and then on top of that, we're going to get Awakening of the Wood. That's what she said. We do have the Mist of the Lady, and yeah, let's get the Chalice of Potions as well. So Green Knight, not a huge fan of him here. I don't think it's necessary. But Foot Squires are very good against, you know, pretty much everything. So we're going to Fedora Envy. Do I have Fedora Envy? I don't think so. We're going to get 2 Peasant Bowmen here with Fire Arrows, because they put some pretty good pressure on the Mortis Engine, which I think is essential to beating this build. We're going to get 2 Questing Knights. Questing Knights are just so good, guys. They're incredibly good. They do so well. So do I want to get the Royal Pegasus Knights? I could, to kind of just really own the sky. And part of me wants to get Alberic, actually. But yeah, do I want to get Alberic? Man, but the lady's pretty good. She definitely does some serious work. So we're going to get some spearmen at arms here. We're going to get 2 of them just to kind of hold up the flanks, and then maybe some peasant blobs just to kind of plug in wherever they're needed. I don't know how this is going to go, but the Royal Pegasus Knights with the questing knights should do pretty good. We have healing. I don't know. It's not the most competitive build, I don't think, but it's actually, I don't know. It could be. We'll see. It depends on what my opponent gets, for sure. So let's go ahead and ready up, guys. Let's have some fun. Yes, so I love the fedora envy. I love that. That's so funny. I think my brother wears a fedora sometimes. He can pull it off. He's actually a musician. He's really really talented. One of these days, I'll get his permission first, but I'll link some of his music in chat. Yeah, I'll play Isabella. She's actually pretty good. The healing is strong on her. But personally, the Red Duke is just so cool. He's just such a gangster. I love the Red Duke. He's honestly one of my favorite characters in the whole game. So send pierogi. Pierogi, yeah, pierogi's good. Yeah, it is delicious if it's what I remember it is. So yeah, having a good time, guys. We're on launch day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that game with Tokshin. That was a lot of fun. We had a great time. So is my girlfriend causing problems in chat? Just chaos and madness? It's funny because the questing knights, guys, they actually trade like almost as well as Grail Knights with Blood Knights. It's pretty crazy actually. So did we get our Grail Relic right? So we're gonna keep it pretty tight like Death Star ourselves, just so the lady's aura and like all of that can be pretty effective here. We're going to get these peasant bowmen with fire arrows, and hopefully he won't be able to like get the zombies on them because we're gonna have just such dominance in the air, hopefully, with these Royal Pegasus Knights. Although hopefully he didn't like invest too much. Yeah, it could backfire on me a little bit. I probably should have gotten a Flying Lord with this build, but it's okay. So we're going to get these Spearmen at Arms over here. We're going to get these ones over here. And we're just going to use these peasants as like miserable fodder in the back, like if he's able to get around us. Then we'll put the Questing Knights back here as well. And we're going to put these guys in group 3. So, all right, let's do it to it. Yeah. She's going to be throwing wet pierogi at me all week. Oh my goodness, what am I in for? So she's actually good, the Fey Enchantress. She has like a Mortis Engine type effect, which I really, really like. So pretty small army for my opponent. So I'm interested to see what he actually picks. Probably not a lot of Graveguard, so I don't know how good the Foot Squires are going to be. Vlad, Vod, and Karstein. Oh, can Vlad mount now? Yeah, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Okay, I'll take a look after this game, guys. Sorry the Beastmen rush strategy failed last game. It can win. It can win. If my micro wasn't sloppy, I might have been able to pull it off. I don't know, though, but his build was pretty good against mine. The Battle Pilgrims, it's good against the Foot Squire spam, but against the Battle Pilgrims, I got cut up pretty good. Cool. So he actually brought a little more than I'm comfortable with in the air, but I still think our Royal Pegasus can beat that Terrorgeist, especially with the support of those fire arrows, because I think the Terrorgeist is weak to fire, is it? Yes, it is. So we do have the pretty good kind of deal going on there. So we're going to stay high and tight, and then we're going to wait for the fighting to start, and we're going to cast Regrowth on top of my Pegasus Knights while they fight those Terrorgeists over there. And then I think, do they do magic damage as well? They do. So they're going to do really well against some of these ethereal units. And also the Fey Enchantress does magic damage, which is quite solid. He has Varix Reavers, which is interesting, and a White King. I honestly think our Questing Knights should be able to just put those guys in a can. We'll find out. So let's see here. I'm going to wait just as long as I can, try and get a little bit closer and just posture up here. We're going to get these missiles right here and just start focusing on that on the Terrorgeist and probably start just pushing aggressively, actually. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't. We do have these spears to help out with the cab fight, so we're going to kind of posture them over here and just kind of wait for my opponent. I wish we did have the Favor of the Fae. It would be pretty nice. So we're going to go ahead and cast a Regrowth on them right now as soon as the fighting starts and just get them on that Terrorgeist. So we need to push through the Fellbats, just get them on the Terrorgeist. And we do have the Peasants with the fire arrows firing. We're going to get these guys postured up here, just use these guys in the back, and obviously we probably want to pull these guys in the center line right here. So we're doing some pretty good work so far, but he is sneaking by, but if he does, it's totally fine. We're just going to pull the, I don't know if we want to pull the Questing Knight, so we're going to go ahead and just get ready to pull some of these spears. We can also have the Fey Enchantress help out a little bit. So it's taking a lot of damage, and that's, oh, it looks like he kind of overshot right there. So this is going to be really bad. That Terrorgeist is going to get slayed. And then also our Questing Knights get a really advantageous charge. We're going to use the Favor of the Fae on our Royal Pegasus, and they're just going to put those guys in a can, because it gives them plus 58 melee attack, so we have a pretty decent. He charged with the Black Knights in the front line, which is fine, and the Mortis Engine of the lady is doing pretty good here. So we're going to use an Awakening of the Wood, probably wait for some of these guys, but look how hard they're getting dumpstered by those Questing Knights. So we're going to go ahead and use it right here, which is going to be pretty good. So let's make sure to countercharge on our front line here. Definitely forgot to do that there for a moment, but the Peasants, yeah, we're just putting this guy down horribly. So we're going to switch our fire arrows, just reposition them over here away from the battle. It looks like he is using some sort of an ability, so we're going to kind of do a little Matrix action right now, and oh yeah, look at that Matrix. That was sweet. So we do have the Enchantress here doing a pretty good job, so we're going to go ahead and use an overcasted heal here. Oh, I think we screwed that click up there. But he does summon some zombies, but thankfully we did run away. And we do have like dominance over like most of the map, so I think we're going to be able to kind of like outmaneuver my opponent. So we're going to focus the Cryptors with the fire arrows, and it looks like we're able to just absolutely can those guys. So we're going to pull our Questing Knights and other troops in the back, and let's go ahead and use the Comet right here. The Fey Enchantress has a really, really nice ability there. So we're going to kind of run our Peasant Blobs up to deal with these guys and just keep these Royal Pegasus Knights chasing that Terrorgeist. And that fire damage on those Cryptors is going to be devastating. So now we're going to get a rear charge with these Questing Knights, and it's probably just going to be game, set, match. So we get a massive Comet, and then on top of that, guys, we just get a devastating charge into the back line. So just a very, very solid performance from a lot of my units. They're really doing well. The Peasants did well. We were able to shut down that Terrorgeist. It just got put in a can, boys. It got put in a can. So I think he misclicked a little bit with his Terrorgeist, but you know, it's all good, guys. He's trying for sure. And so we're gonna get these guys around. We're gonna push in there, and the Enchantress is just continuing to drain there. Man, she has actually some really cool attack animation. So he gets that guy back. Let's go ahead and pull these spears here and just kind of crumble the last of his troops. So we're gonna pull over here, pull these guys, and just actually have these guys keep shooting. But yeah, we can shoot at Vlad. Honestly, at this point, it's pretty much over. So yeah, and these guys, they have 61 armor piercing, or 61 plus anti-large, so they're going to do really well for themselves here. So I don't know what else is left to shoot, to be honest. I think that's pretty much it. So GG, boys. Yeah, that was a really fun one. I really like the Fey Enchantress. She has that like awesome bombardment with 3 charges. The favor of the Fey is really good in like important duel situations. So we'll pull these guys back, have them shoot here. Let's get these guys fighting as well. And Grail Reliquae just holding that front line, but Vlad is just such a linebacker, guys. So where's our Fey Enchantress? I think she's over here somehow. So we're going to use Awakening of the Wood. We'll probably just cast it on some of these guys over here just to trigger the Earth Bloom. And yeah, just polish up our opponent, finish him off, and call it a day, boys. So let's get the Peasants in there, just keep doing all the good stuff. Favor of the Fey, very solid. So well played to my opponent. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Yeah, that was fun. What do I owe you, Michael Bray? Oh, a big black coach. A BBC, a big black coach. I love that. That is just so phallic and wonderful. So we're just finishing off some zombies at this point. So yeah, I really like New Bretonnia, guys. They're really fun. How is that a close victory? I felt like that was pretty one-sided. Is there such thing as a heroic victory? Is that what you're asking? I don't know. We'll see. Well played to my opponent. To Aggerard. A few picks I didn't really like here. The Varix Reavers and the Black Knights were a little awkward. I mean, obviously these are decent. Vlad's not a bad choice. The Karen rates are good. And I mean, guys, I'm on the ladder. I think I'm like around rank 100 right now. So I mean, I'm hoping the matchmaking is decent. But yeah, so polish him. Yeah, so I'm an honorary Pole, I think. I'm actually not Polish by my heritage. I'm Irish and Italian. So pretty cool stuff. Yeah, half Irish, half Italian. I have a very Italian last name, actually. For those, I think one of you were asking, yeah. So yeah, let's get another quick battle, guys. Let's do it. The Peasant Swarm, the Grail Relic, it's really, yeah. If you don't bring the Grail Reliquae, you just get your peasants will rout pretty quick. It's a very powerful tool. So we're fighting Jacoby. So this is a map where I would actually like to play vampires. Can we do that? Oh, I know what he wants. Guys. He actually wants to do the Savage Orc build, which is very popular right now. We're gonna play the Von Karsteins. Man, it feels like heresy not to get the Red Duke. But Vlad has a mount. Does Vlad have a mount? He doesn't have a mount, guys. He still can't mount. The Dwarves. I'll play Dwarves next time someone plays Bretonnia. How's that sound? So I guess we'll try Isabella, right? So she can go on a Hellsteed, so she can have dominance in the air for sure. I mean, because Greenskins aren't really going to field much, especially these guys. So let's go ahead and just get the standard abilities here. We want to make sure to get her item, the Blood Chalice. So it greatly replenishes the HP of nearby combatants and also gives Vigor, which is pretty cool. So let's see. So allies within 50 meters, is it Splash? So it cannot target, so it's only for heroic units. Okay, so that makes sense. So we're going to get Stearnsmen. They're obviously pretty good against Greenskins. And then Cryptors, if he brings Black Orcs, we'll just put them in a can. We're going to get the Claw of Nagash. We're also going to, in case he decides to go really ham with Gobos or any sort of missiles, we're going to also get some Dire Wolves. Blood Knights, obviously a very, very good pick here. I mean, Blood Knights are just always good. They're just such a great unit to have in your army. So we're going to get 2 of these guys. Isabella's right here. See? Isabella von Karstein, yeah. Yeah, we put her on the deal. She's pretty good. So we're also going to get, do I want to get the Devils of Schwarzhofen? I feel like that could be kind of fun, right, guys? Now, actually, I think we're just going to get regular Vargeists, which aren't bad. So, all right, guys, it's time. Oh, my God. You guys want a big black coach? Yeah, is that what you guys want? Yeah. I mean, I honestly think Red Duke's better than her. Elsif is just too good not to bring. But, you know, we got to stick with thematics, guys. Hopefully he's not watching the stream. Vlad unlocks Mount Isabella. Yes, I'm sure he most certainly does. That's probably some nasty shit for sure, if you think about it. Dudes, I actually have no, I get the joke. Oh, of course I get that joke. Come on, give me some more credit. So, I actually have a friend who's gonna be starting to do YouTube for Total War. He's like the Dark Lord of lore, so he's gonna do like lore videos, and he has this like crazy talent. He can do Gollum, Lord of the Rings, like spot on. It's incredible. Like if we had him on voice chat right now, you would think it was Andy Serkis, the actor. You would think it was him. It's crazy. So yeah. Anyway, so we'll try and get him in on some of these streams for sure. So we do have our Vampire Lord up here. We have her with the Bar guys because I didn't want her to be alone in the air in case he decided to bring something. Although I don't even know if Crooked Moon can or whoever he's playing. I don't know. I might have made a mistake there, but it's okay. So we're gonna get the spears out in the wings like we usually do. Pretty standard army, as far as my armies go. So we're gonna put these guys in group 3, and we're going to put our hounds. We're probably gonna do a little bit of fancy vanguarding over here. So group 4. So cool. So let's do it to it, boys. Yeah. The black coach is still useless. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. But my friend does really awesome lore videos. He's gonna be starting YouTube in about a week or two, so I'll make sure to shout him out for you guys. So we have an Arachnoid Queen, which is fine. Thankfully, we brought Blood Knight, so we do have a bit of anti-large, but we don't have a ton of like armor piercing for it. We do have Cryptors, I guess. So let's pull these guys and just start marching. We're the Vampire Counts, and look at the coloring on the Von Karstein house. Doesn't that look pretty cool, guys? I know it's a little bit laggy because of the stream, but man, I really like the thematics of them. I still think Musion looks the coolest, but again, they're still pretty gangster. So, oh my goodness, what's happening? Oh my god, what are those? The Moon Howlers? This guy's got all kinds of crazy stuff. So we're gonna posture up over here, and where can we lock this? So hide foliage, let's lock that. So, is it hiding now? So hide foliage, we're clicking it, and it's locked. So it should be hidden always, right? I don't know why it's like not really hidden. So we're gonna get our dire packs back, and shouldn't that be hidden? Yeah, it's like triggered. Oh well, anyways. I'm triggered right now, actually, as a matter of fact. So our dire hounds are able to get away, but we want to circle him back around and just be annoying and just go after those missiles. That's going to be really important. So looks like he's chasing pretty aggressively. So maybe we want to lure him into like some of these Blood Knights over here. I don't know if we want to do that. What are these? The Moon Howlers? So they're Goblin Wolf Riders. So let's actually engage and see if we can like catch them off guard over here. Although I seriously doubt it. So we might actually just like lose those guys. So yeah, let's just ignore those hounds. They're fodder now at this point. So we're just gonna kind of fly Isabella around, just get our front line ready to go, and we want to be able to summon some zombies like pretty quickly here. So we're just going to kind of get ready to fly over. And now that we're in missile range, this is when you go. So we're going to summon some zombies right on top of those guys here. Just get our front line ready to engage. And he does have the Crimson Killers, so we need to keep that Mortis Engine back. And we're also going to get some Cryptors focusing on the Crimson Killers as well. Get these guys going here and get these spears coming to help out over there. We are going to get some good zombie summoning for sure. So we get one summon there, which is solid. We're also going to use these guys to land on these Orc Arrow Boys. And we're going to wait and summon another group of zombies kind of right here on top of those guys, which should be fine. So this Mortis Engine, now we need to engage it here. And did the Blood Knights actually catch? Oh, those are the Broken Tusk mobs. So what we're going to do is actually use an Invocation to Heck on them to keep them alive, because again, they're very, very important. So we're going to summon another group of zombies here. We're going to get these spears here and just keep these Cryptors fighting. But now that we have this Mortis Engine like parked here, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. So Isabella back here doing a pretty good job. So let's go ahead and summon another group of zombies on the Rusty Errors over here, which is going to be essential. But I think our Vargeist are just tearing up his back line pretty hard, guys. So we're going to move them over here. Just keep her doing her thing. And does he have a heroic? Yeah, we'll use Master of Begaman on that Orc boss. So looks like we're trading with the Broken Tusk mob there pretty well. That Invocation of Nehek was pretty clutch for sure. So let's go ahead and use this, and we'll also use that and summon some zombies in the back of his troops over here. So Vargeist perform really well actually against like a lot of these like squishy missile type units. So as long as we can put them down, I don't think he's going to have a way of like dealing with the Mortis Engine drain. I think it's just going to be too atrocious for him. So we're able to win versus the Broken Tusk mob. So we're actually going to pull them back and start skewering in the back line. And can we use this on like Blood Knights? It has to be heroic units, so she can only essentially use it on her own. So it's probably a bit of a mistake to not bring like a White King or something who could really benefit from that. So we do use a big Invocation of Nehek here. Let's go ahead and just kind of see where we need zombies. And it looks like there's some free missiles over here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to ride in with those Blood Knights and skewer those guys. So let's go ahead and use the armor piercing buff. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's click here and then click on those Blood Knights. I need to have better posture when I play. It's so bad. But we do have the Vargeist. We still have all 9 models. So they're just tearing these guys up. The Mortis Engine is just getting so much drain. And you guys can see that balance of power is like pretty heavily in my favor right now. So we'll just summon another group of zombies. Our last one actually. So there's actually a bit of a nerf on the zombies. They're not nearly as good as they once were, because now there's a 5-second cooldown, and they also aren't. I think they nerfed some of the stats on the summon zombies as well, which is fine. So the Cryptors, we want to make sure to get them on the Arachnoid Queen, because we don't have like a ton of tools to kill it. So I don't mind actually sending Isabella in as a tank, because she can essentially just like do a massive self-heal with the Chalice. So yeah, so we're doing it. Yeah, I'm practicing a lot of vampires lately because I want to start playing in some tournaments soon, and I want to like hone up a really competitive faction. But we're gonna do Dawi. But you know, against these guys, I wanted to play I wanted to play the new Lord and see how it was. But I think it's pretty strong. So we're gonna use an overcasted invocation from the heck. Just continue pushing here, and he has a few troops here, but you know, again, I think most of it he gave up that backline ass too easy. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just. He didn't defend those missiles at all, and he really needed those to deal with the Mortis Engine threat, which was a bit of an issue. So we're going to charge in here. We're going to use the leadership buff. We just have these Blood Knights running amok here. Let's go ahead and finish off some of those Orc Air Boys. We do have some spears over here as well, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, we're doing good. I know, isn't that a great thumbnail that my girl made? It's definitely probably the best one we've had for taking the lady down. It's so good. All right, so these Blood Knights over here just riding down some of these Orc Arrow Boys, just making sure that they stay off the battlefield. And honestly, once we kill the Queen, he's going to start suffering army losses right now. Because, I mean, yeah, it's confident right now, but things are going to start tanking really, really fast. So we're going to use Master Beguilement on that Orc War Boss, just mitigate some damage while we can, and just get ready to party, guys. So let's pull these guys in over here and have them start going after the Orc War Boss. Actually, oh no, the boys are back. So are they gonna shatter? I'm not sure. So, but yeah, we are gonna break the Arachnoid Queen here, which should be pretty solid. We still have the Cryptors and all those kind of spooky, scary units, and it's wavering, and it should be gone in 3, a 2, and a 1. Good. So now we're gonna go finish off the Orc War Boss, who's also wavering due to army losses. So, yeah, I want to play in some tournaments for sure. Yeah, I think that'd be really fun. It's just my work schedule is really crazy right now, but in the summer, guys, like starting in July and stuff, my schedule is gonna be really free, more free. For sure. So, yeah, we'll start playing in some tournaments and things like that. So, just gonna polish off these Night Goblins. Go ahead and offer the fast forward if he wants to. Up to him, of course. Let's go ahead and use the Chalice, guys. Let's do it. We're using it. Oh, does it heal everything nearby? Does it? It doesn't look like it. I think it just heals her. So that's too bad. But I can see if you're using like White Kings or Banshees, it can be good. And it actually has a relatively short cooldown. So, like if you're using a lot of Banshees, you can get a lot of healing value out of that. So, what? Thank you, you haven't started dreaming about me yet? Oh my goodness. Chat is just out of control. It is out of control. All right, GG to my opponent. I like the build, man. It was fun. A little bit wild, for sure. I like that, batteries. I like that. I love that. Oh yeah, I love the Alien movies, man, for sure. I'm so excited for Alien Covenant. It's going to be awesome. I mean, I love science fiction and horror, but I prefer fantasy as a genre to science fiction, but I still love science fiction. I mean, anything fantastical to distract us from the mundane nature of our everyday lives is great. So, interesting build from him. It was very odd, but I mean, he caught my hounds pretty well. So, good stuff, Jacoby. I love it, man. Fortune favors the bold. You got to try sometimes, you know. yeah, for sure. So let's see here. So I'm gonna do one more quick battle. We're gonna play the Dawi, and then we're gonna do some team games. All right. Then that'll be like the hour mark for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do some hand stretches here real quick while we're waiting. So just kind of stretch out the fingers and everything and just go from there. So yeah, thanks again, guys, for joining tonight. Oh, looks like we're fighting Jacoby again. So let's go Dawi and see if we can get him to play Bretonnia. That's what we want. So we're gonna do it. You dream of me winning tournaments as the Dwarves? Yeah, that's a pipe dream for sure. I mean, I might be able to, but man, come on, dude. I wanted to play against Bretonnia. This guy is just, he's loving his builds. So the Great Book of Grudges actually got a buff. It does 12 melee attack now, so it's quite a bit. But against these guys, we can do more of like our old school build. Just use like Dwarf Warriors, and then we'll bring some Longbeards with great weapons. Because that guy actually did bring Black Orcs last time, so we need to account for that. So let's go ahead and get the Goblobber, which did get a price increase. Oh my goodness. All right, so do we want a cannon? I feel like we don't really need it, right? So let's go ahead. Do we want some Rangers? Probably some Slayers are going to be good, right? We'll also get the Nordgrimling's Ironbreakers. We do want the double Runesmith, I think, at least. The Rune of Wrath and Ruin is just such a good tool. So we'll get one with the full suite. We're going to get one with just the Rune of Wrath and Ruin. And we have our Slayers. Do we want to just get Dragonback Slayers? I feel like that could be pretty good. We probably want some missiles, right? Something. I don't know what. But the Ironbreakers are just so darn expensive. So let's get one Dwarf Warrior here. We can get some Rangers here. Do I want to cut Ironbreakers? Yeah, that's just... I think with Hiking Thorgrim, it's better to go wide than it is elite. So let's see. What else do we want to get? We could get some like miners with blasting charges. I feel like that could be kind of fun. Probably the Ulthar's Raiders aren't going to be a bad choice. In case he brings like the Arachnoid Queen. That'll give us some good utility as well. Let's see here. So we have all these guys. Maybe we could be a little bit less obnoxious. I think the double Runesmith is pretty essential, though. So we're going to cut that. Maybe get like a Chevron Cannon. Cut one Ranger, because that's going to be a pretty overkill in the range if we have like all that. So we're going to put in this. It's an open field map, so we can get away with it here. Cool. So we're going to chevron that up. So Dwarf Warriors, we probably need some more frontliners, I think. So we have 4 of those, 2 of those. We have some decent defenses in the back line, so hopefully it'll pay off. We'll find out. I don't know. It's a well-rounded army, I think. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys, let's do it. Let's do it to it. Acquire Gyro Bomber. I actually had a pretty traumatizing experience with the Gyro Bomber on the last stream. It was such a rough time. I remember playing like a greenskin player, and I just couldn't make it work, and I was so sad. I mean, it worked that one time against the Karl Franz player, but for the most part, it's pretty gimpy. Yeah, so the Great Book of Grudges got a +4 melee attack buff. They also did nerf the, or raise the cost of the, what's it called, of some of these other units, so bit of a bummer there, so. This chat is just anarchy tonight. It's just pure anarchy. I love it. So we're going to get our frontliners here. We're just going to set up like so. We're going to scoot back a little bit because I feel like we have the advantage as it pertains to range. Again, he might field some catapults, but I think our Godlobbers can just outvalue them like all day. So we do have these stealth missiles too, which is really nice. But let's get High King Thorgrim here with his Great Book of Grudges. We're going to get 1 Runesmith here and 1 in the back to like help out there. So let's go ahead and get, let's see, where do we want our cannon set up? So we probably want to set up back here. So we're going to put the cannon right here and the Godlobber right here. And then we're going to group these guys in group 1, move them back like so. And then we probably obviously need some guard Dawi. So the Slayers are going to be back here. And how many Dwarf Warriors do we have left? So we can put 1 group of Dwarf Warriors over here, and we're going to put these great weapons over here to help, deal with cav and things like that. So, also these guys, we could do a little like fancy footwork and like deploy them in the forest. It's a risky play because if he has like cav coming that way, we could really get punished. But so we'll do this. We'll group these guys like so, and let's start the battle. Let's have some fun. All right. Peak gate guard sometime. So, oh my goodness, what's going on here, guys? Do I have to move? I mean, I feel like he's going to advance on me. Let's just wait a second. Why can I not see anything? Where are all my troops hidden? Oh, okay, there he goes. He just deployed really far away for some reason or other. So he's marching. Yeah, I mean, he's got squig herds. Oh my goodness, squig herds galore. Look at those things. And he's got the Crimson Killers. I like this guy. He's got style for sure. Yeah, demons. Chaos needs some demons for sure. So I'm going to take Fire of Will so they don't like expose themselves too early. We're going to hide them, and hopefully he thinks this is my whole army, and then I can get like a really focused barrage on the Arachnoid Queen. So he's going to come into range relatively shortly. What he should do is run through the forest here for sure. Did I? I don't know. I probably screwed up on some of the unit selection. A little off today, guys, in case you haven't noticed, but I'm trying my best for you guys. So he's about to come into range, so I don't mind taking some pot shots at squigs, even with the cannon actually, but as soon as he gets in range, we're going to switch onto the Black Orcs and things like that. So the cannon shooting, squigs are good targets to kill. I mean, I don't know if they're considered large. I think they are, but we're making some contact, which is fine. So let's go ahead and get this shooting at the Crimson Killers, and we want this cannon shooting at that Arachnoid Queen. So it's marching into range here, so we're going to go ahead and might as well switch it. It'll scoot up just a little bit, just enough to get some fire on that queen. We're actually able to almost rout those squigs right away. It's pretty funny, but obviously the Crimson Killers are going to just do some serious work. So in the cannon, it needs to work on that. And having the gold chevrons is going to be really nice for accuracy, and look how good that is against those guys. We just need to make sure to use the Rune of Wrath and Ruin on the appropriate targets on those the squigs. It does really good against them. So yeah, guys, we're having fun. Let me do some more stretches, man. I'm stiff. Oh, I've had so many freaking injuries in my life and all these sports. It's like catching up with me finally. As I get closer to 30. I'm 28, so I'm an old grumbler. I actually like that. That should be my new thing. That I'm an old grumbler. So he does have some cav coming. I'm a little concerned about them discovering us. So I might actually pull these rangers and just park them over here and keep the slayers like here to kind of zone. And he won't see these, for quite some time. And look how much damage we're doing to the Crimson Killers. Like that's so much money he's losing right now. Yeah, thank you for the kind words, Scipio. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I love making content. Like I want to do this full time. I might actually like just move to Poland and live with Lady Turin, and I think over there I might be able to survive. I mean, it wouldn't be like luxurious living, but I could survive on YouTube money. So, of course, with you guys supporting me on Patreon, of course that helps. So if you wanna fuel the Lady Turin romance, support me on Patreon. And we can go from there. So we're going to run these guys up and get some Runes of Wrath and Ruin. They actually nerfed the range on Rune of Wrath and Ruin. It's much shorter now, but look how much work we're doing against these guys. It's pretty incredible so far. And we're going to run, and we should be able to get those Runes of Wrath and Ruin off pretty shortly. These guys we're going to kind of posture like so. And are we in range yet? Man, I feel like, yeah, man, they did nerf the range of those. So we're actually going to run back here. We get the Rune of Wrath and Ruin, and they're scurrying back to their friends. So that Arachnaut Queen is almost dead. He does have those boars. I need to be pretty on top of like watching them. It's going to be, you know, a big liability if I don't. So here we're in good shape. We're probably going to want to countercharge here in a moment. We're going to pull these guys up here just to plug just a little bit more. And honestly, yeah, we can switch the Goblobbers onto like some of those Orc Arrow boys. Does he have the Rusty Arrows back there? I don't know if he does. So we're going to switch these guys onto the Arachnaut Queen now. And looks like he charged in. So we were braced for that charge, which was nice. So let's switch these guys in here, and we can go ahead and send those guys in as well. So yeah, so right now we're going to mark it with Ulthar right here and just start focusing it down. Just kind of keep watching the back line. Keep these Dwarf Warriors over here as well. Let's go ahead and use all these buffs here. And so we already used the Rune of Wrath and Ruin there. And yeah, we're going to kill that queen super fast with these Ultar's Rangers because it's marked now and it's also taking cannon fire. So it should be dead in just a moment. But what a wild army from my opponent for sure. But he's getting some good focus fire, so we're going to pull back here. Just start focusing to Rusty Arrows. And man, look at the damage he did. Very, very well played to my opponent. Just watching these boars right now, it's very important we don't let those get through to our cannons and stuff. So we're able to kill the queen. Let's go ahead and switch these onto the Rusty Arrows as well. We do have another Ruin here, so we're going to actually use that on those guys. Really want to finish those guys off because they're just so good here. So looks like he might be charging in here, so we're going to pull the Slayers here. We're also going to pull this Runesmith, use the Rune of Wrath and Ruin on those guys, and just kind of defend our back line. So the Rangers are trading now. So let's go ahead and pull these guys in here, have them start focusing on some of these dudes. And honestly, I think we're crushing. I don't know. Actually, it's really hard to say. The front line's closer than you would think. So the Dwarf Warriors are able to do pretty well. So we might actually pull the Dwarf Warriors to the front line to help out because it looks like we're actually getting crumbled a little bit in the middle. High King Thorgrim's in a little bit of a dicey situation, and our Rangers are trading okay. So let's see, is there any other targets? We want to probably focus the Crimson Killers. Just keep our Rangers kind of fighting right here. And yeah, he actually has a ton of Orc Arrow boys, but our Slayers are just putting those guys in a can. So let's go ahead and switch onto some of these guys. We can shoot there with the cannon. We're able to route those guys, so we'll just start focusing our fire over there. We do have the Rangers coming back in as well. So we do have some runes coming back up. You always want to be checking for that. Our Slayers, we don't want to get like outmaneuvered and have him circle around us, so we're going to pull those guys back. And we're actually trading okay, I would say. I think in the front line, a lot of his troops are going to start crumbling, and now that these guys are getting focused by the Goblobber, I think we're going to be in really good shape here. So he actually charges back in against the Slayers. Looks like he was trying to catch me off guard there, but not on my watch, bro. I think the darkness is your ally. So we're going to use another Rune of Wrath and Ruin there. Have our cannon just continue to just shoot at those squigs. Honestly, we can probably have it turn and shoot at those guys. That might be better. So our Ranger's getting some good focus fire here, you know, on both fronts. Yeah, it looks like his Black Orcs in the front are collapsing. So let's go ahead and use the leadership buff. Check for ruins. Find some high value units that are in good shape. So let's get those Black Orcs for sure. And yeah, it looks like the Goblobber is doing a really good job routing those guys. So we're going to continue focusing. We're going to bring our Rangers over yonder, have them posture here. We're going to pull our Slayers back to the front line. And yeah, let's just keep having a good time, guys. I love it. All day, all night, man. So we're going to get the King in here. And with the plus 12 melee attack, I mean, these Dwarf Warriors have 44 melee attack, which is pretty incredible. So that buff of plus 4, actually pretty nice. So we're going to get these guys on the side and start throwing down the pipes. And it looks like that's all she wrote. So well played to my opponent. The Daw, we are proud. We held. We did it. That's right. Yes. That is right. So it looks like he has some Night Goblins here. It's still pretty close fight, but I mean the Arachnaut Queen took a ton of damage, like right out of the gates. He lost so much, and that's why I don't like bringing the Crimson Killers or like really expensive units like that. So guys, some of the nerfs that happened is the Arachnaut Queen's Maternal Instinct, its Spider Summoning ability, is now a 45-second cooldown. So instead of 5 seconds, it's 45 seconds. So pretty huge nerf there, but it was pretty obnoxious for sure. So yeah, pretty crazy stuff. So, okay, guys, it's time for some, what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see a subscriber cockfight, or do you guys want to see, what's it called? 3v3, 2v2, something like that. So I'll go ahead and, you know, wait a second and see what you guys want to do. I should probably do a subscriber cockfight just so I can rest my hands. So yeah, maybe we should do that. So let's go ahead and do a multiplayer battle. We're going to do multiplayer battle. We're going to host a battle. We're going to do 1v1 Turin stream sub cockfight. Quite a long title, and the password is Turin. So we're going to do that, and we're going to get 2 of you guys in here. We're going to open up spectators, and we're just going to have fun. We're going to have you guys fight in the Mushroom Cave. Hopefully you're okay with that. So yeah. Well, my fapping appendage, yeah, it does need to be spared a little bit. But you know, I got my left hand, so we're good. Yeah. We're good, guys. So yeah, we're going to do a sub cockfight. So we will do 3v3, I promise. We'll do one tonight, for sure. Yeah, I'm going to watch and judge. You guys are getting extreme judgment. So let's go ahead and invite... Oh, I got to go online on Steam, so hold on. So, because I'm offline right now, so I can't see everything. So give me one moment, my friends. We're going to do our thing here. So let's go online. You know what? I would, man. Yeah. All right. So one sec here. Sorry. So are you on Steam batteries? I don't know if I see you on there. Are you? Anyways, first 2 to join, but batteries SC, I will make sure to get you on the team battle. So we got Verba in here. He's ready to go. Yeah, I love the cockfight idea. And does it? Oh my goodness. I can't read that name on stream probably, but all right, guys. So Verba, I'm going to leave the game and rejoin as a spectator. So what I need you to do is to close the slot, so then nobody else can join. So, all right. So I'm going to leave. I'm going to multiplayer battles. I'm going to find the game. Let's go ahead, refresh. Come on, give us some of that sweet love. And 1v1 turn sub stream cockfight. So let me join as a spectator, and password is Turin, and bam, we're good. Force Echo, I'm going to get you in on. I know, yeah, your batteries. So I'm going to get you in. So you guys need to close the slot there. So, oh, you got kicked? Oh, you got kicked from the game. Sorry about that, bud. So we're gonna go ahead and put the face-off image on. So again, they can't stream snipe each other. So we'll see how. So, yeah. So that was fun. Onion, we'll get you in for sure. Oh, yes. Where'd you go? Yeah. Sorry, Onion. We'll get you in another one. My apologies. Yeah, they beat you to the punch that time. I think I've seen this guy's name on ladder. I know Disney. I think the Disney guy is pretty good. I've seen him pretty high rank. I think he's high ranking on ladder. I don't know about Verba, so I'm sure he's great too. I mean, all you guys are pimps. So, but it looks like we got dwarves versus wood elves in the underground mushroom cave, perhaps. So that's gonna be pretty fun. And guys, yeah, don't play any trollish builds, please. And guys, another go as troll as you want. I don't care. So another great change is that the arrows of Kurnus are now limited to 3 missiles. So. He's asking, don't play dwarves, please. He's playing dwarves, man. Sorry, you got to deal with it. The Dawi are a proud people. And hey, why don't you play New Bretonnia and just show us how they do against the dwarves, right? We'll see how that goes. That could be pretty fun. I don't know. Up to you, homie. Let's see what the chat says. Anything but dwarf. Sorry, man. You gotta face what they bring, man. You got to. It's part of the subscriber cockfight. If you don't want to face dwarves, you can also let someone else join. If you want to just kind of chill and watch this game. What Chaos God? Korn, for sure. Oh yeah, Korn, for sure. He's just all business, you know? He just gets straight to the point. Not fancy. It's like my playstyle. So yeah, the bros are picking their armies. They're ready to go. We'll see how it goes. I'm a stiff? Why am I a stiff? I am kind of a stiff. Yeah, I'm a bit of an old man, so... Yeah, so it looks like Does Disney is number 28 on ladder. That should be fun. You played me with dwarves? Oh, did you? Were we playing in a game? I don't remember. Must have been a while back, huh? I'm sure it was a good game, either way. Whether you beat me or whether I got you. We aren't that bad. Come on, guys. They're fun. Who doesn't like seeing dwarves in action? You know, show us your high-level ladder experience. Oh, you were the guy that lost? I was the guy that played threat match that everyone said was great. Oh, okay, right on, man. Yeah, well played, man. Yeah, I could have sworn I've seen you a few times. For sure. Come on, we got to get the Dawi in there. So, yeah. So, guys, there was quite a few changes. So now, I guess now that we're waiting for these guys to pick their armies, we have quite a bit to talk about. So, some really interesting changes to the Beastmen, but of course dwarves. So dwarves, they had the Goblobber now costs 100 more gold. High King Thorgrim now costs, so his High King Thorgrim, the High King buff is more expensive by about 150. And then also we have the Great Book of Grudges, which gives an additional 4 melee attack, which is quite cool. So some nice changes there. Also on top of that, the Beastmen got some cool changes. So Khazrak is actually quite a bit cheaper now. I believe he's like 100 more. And he's more incentivized because he has Vanguard deployment. He's cheaper, and he also has the Dark Mail, which is really good against casters. But they also did increase they nerfed Morkurt. So you guys remember how the Staff of Ruinous Corruption originally would simply just, start going on cooldown. So pretty much when you'd start fighting, you would have a Staff of Ruinous Corruption charge. But now you don't anymore, guys. You don't. So Staff of Ruinous Corruption only charges when he's in combat. So when he's fighting in melee. So interesting nerf there, across the board. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. So guys, quick question. I actually did like an hour-long analysis of the patch notes. Would you guys want to see that? I watched it back and I was like, this is so miserable and drudging. I didn't even post it, but would you guys want to see that? Let me know, for sure. So any buffs to Chaos? No, Chaos got some changes as it pertains to their mounted axe or the Marauder Horsemen, they got like -50. Chosen got like 6 extra weapon damage on the halberds. I think they're still Chaos kind of sucks still. Archaon got some good buffs. His helmet, the Crown of Dominance or whatever it's called, it makes him immune to psychology now. So yeah, it's tricky for sure. I mean, Chaos still sucks, in my opinion. I mean, they can do well in the Empire matchup and a few other ones, but still, I would say Chaos still isn't that great. Dwarves are like a niche thing. They can perform okay. But yeah, looks like we're about ready. I think everyone's almost good to go. I hate playing elves. Oh man. Good luck to both of you guys. This is gonna be really fun. I love some subscriber cockfights. Has Gimli been going off in chat? Post it, Papa Turin. You guys want that? You guys want the patch note breakdown? It's an hour long. It's an hour, guys. It's 55 minutes. Do you guys really want to watch that? Yeah, anyways. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Anna, my love, my girlfriend. Let me know what they say about that. So, Papa Turin. Oh, man. It's so funny. Papa Turin, I like that. So, it's time, boys. Let's get ready to rumble. I wish I could do that better, you know? Or like Bruce Buffer in the UFC. You know, yeah, man, that guy has it. You know, it's time. Just something like that. Yeah, one of these days on stream, my voice is already starting to go a little bit, but one of these days on stream, I'll sing the dwarf theme song from The Hobbit, The Misty Mountains. Oh yeah, okay guys, this is great. So we got 2 players with very good connection, so we're not gonna have any lag this game. Sweet, this is excellent. So let me get rid of the face-off icon. We'll do our thing here. Let's have some fun, guys. Let's do it. So image is off. So apparently my girlfriend's talking about wrecking filthy hairy midgets, which I presume she's talking about dwarves. It's a bit of a grudge, I must admit, my love. Oh, don't want to look over there. Hey guys, and don't stream stripe. I know I'm looking off into the distance, but please. I mean, it's yeah. Okay, so I'll post it, Armando. Sure. Yeah, I'll post it. So something else that I'm working on, guys, too, is I actually did. It's okay to throw in a few ads when we were talking. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to run ads on stream. I don't think I need to. So streams are a fun time, guys. If you guys want to support me with ads, just don't ad block me when you're watching my regular videos. That's probably the best way, to be honest. Or you can go on Patreon and just throw me a buck. Seriously, I appreciate that. Like, it helps. It pays for my Lady Turin trips because, you know, it's like, you know, $500 to $1,000 every time I go out there, which is, yeah, she's the love of my life. So anyways, all right, guys. Hello everyone, this is Turin here, and in this matchup we have a cave battle between the Dwarves and the Wood Elves, so definitely a classic grudge matchup. So firstly, we'll start with the Dwarf composition, played by Verba. So a front line of Longbeards with great weapons, who guys, they actually now have charged defense against large, so definitely some good utility. He has the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass with their flame attacks, definitely a nice tool against the Wood Elves. Dryads, you know, the Treekin, they're all vulnerable to fire, which is quite good. On top of that, he has some Longbeards with additional Longbeards with great weapons, and he actually has Thunderers, so it looks like he's probably expecting some Treekin or something like that. But again, Thunderers also do a very good job at shooting down flying lords. They do have a bit of an issue with the arc, so sometimes they can be outclassed by a lot of Wood Elf missiles, so a little something to write home about. Over here, he does have 2 groups of Slayers, so definitely, you know, planning on protecting his back line against, you know, Wild Riders and things like that, so I definitely like this Dwarf composition. The one thing I'm slightly concerned about is the Thunderers. They're going to be very hard to pull off, but if he's able to, like, deploy on, like, a hill, like here with the Thunderers, or if somehow he was able to, like, get over here and use them to, you know, kind of get an advantageous position, might be a pretty good choice. So, but you can see Verba, we'll get right into his army composition. He, Vanguard deployed a Waystalker. I really like that play. Very tough for the Dwarves to deal with. But again, guys, they only have 3 charges with their Arrows of Kurnus now, so times have changed. He does have 2 Wild Riders in the back line, definitely going to be applying a lot of pressure, so a big determining factor of this matchup is going to be how well Verba is able to fend off those Wild Riders with his Slayers. So I'm very eager to see that. As far as the rest of his army, very standard. Eternal Guard are very good against the Dwarves. They have 24 weapon strength, and then that is armor piercing. So if we take a close look, they actually have 20 armor piercing damage, which is incredible. So he also has a firing line of Glade Guards here, just standard, no magic. So again, they are going to be mitigated by armor, but they're not going to get that penalty of you know, the magic for the Dwarves. So it looks like he's going to fire in and start trading. One thing is, though, if the Elves are on the high ground, the Thunderers can actually shoot up pretty well, but that missile damage doing massive damage to these Longbeards so far. So very, very well played by the Wood Elf player. I'm just going to call him Disney for short, because I don't know if I should read his name on stream. But anyways, The Glade Lord up here doing a pretty good job just kind of parking, shooting at these Slayers, just wearing them down through attrition. And the Wild Riders are coming in the back line, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see. And very, very well played by Disney. He actually uses the Prey of Anathrama, which is going to completely negate the defenses in the back line and allow those Wild Riders to sneak around onto those Thunders. So I'm definitely very concerned for our doggy friend here. And he's also taken massive casualties, and you can see the missiles now focusing in on those vulnerable Slayers. But the Slayers are actually able to catch a few of these guys here and are probably going to get a few kills before they're able to pull out. That's what she said. They're definitely doing pretty good here, having a good time. So over here, guys, look at these Thunders. They're extremely isolated, so definitely Verba is going to need to get some of these Slayers around on the pipe to defend, but it looks like they might actually get there in time. So very, very well played. You can see the Wood Elf player doing a tactical retreat, also taking some Thunder fire. So these Glade Guard taking a bit of punishment, but the Dwarf player is taking some serious losses so far, but granted, the Wood Elf player may run out of ammunition if this game goes long enough. But you can see here, he's able to penetrate the line. I would really like to see a Rune of Wrath and Ruin go off on these Wild Riders, but they get a bit of an awkward charge here, but again, they get into those Thunders, and they're going to give them the business. And they're just riding straight through, so very, very good micro from Disney, pushing through those guys, not allowing the Slayers to get in there, and that Rune of Wrath and Ruin would have been very important for trading effectively there. So bit of an issue. Also, the Wild Riders able to get a nice cycle charge over here. The Slayers are struggling a little bit to catch up, and you can see these tactical retreats are very, very tough to keep up with as it pertains to micro. So what the Dwarf player probably wants to do is get this blob right here with this Lord and just collapse and push aggressively, bring these guys in and form one blob, because if he's like separated like this, it's going to be very tough because his troops are going to get isolated, they're going to get picked off. But if he advances, and oh, look at this. So this Spellsinger, if he had actually been able to catch that, that would have been really nice. But High King Thorgrim, or this Rune Lord, needs to be with these Dwarves. He can't let them get isolated like this. And in the back line, he's trying to deal with these Wild Riders, and you see he actually needs to pull these Slayers to defend right here. It's very, very tough to keep up with, and Disney is obviously a very, very good player, but he's finally starting to stabilize a little bit in the back line. So, you know, the best hope is, you know, again, these Longbeards with great weapons aren't going to fare that great against these Eternal Guard. Granted, you know, they do have pretty good weapon strength with 32, and they probably might outtrade them, but for the cost effectiveness, the Eternal Guards are going to do much better. As far as ammunition, the Wood Elves are in pretty good shape here. You know, again, they still have over 60% of their reserves. The Rune Lord finally getting a good Rune of Wrath and Ruin on those Cav, which is what he's been needing this entire time. And again, you can see Disney continuing to use the Prey of Anathrama to lock down these Slayers. A very, very heated, good fight on both parties. A very good micro from both players. But again, these Wild Riders with the Prey of Anathrama are definitely running rampant here on the back line against these Thunders. You can see he does have some Longbeards with great weapons here, and these Slayers are going to get a bit of a sandwich here, but these Wild Riders are doing a very good job just pathing through, but you can see some of them are getting trapped, they're getting hammered a little bit, so definitely some very, very tough stuff. So over here, the Thunders are starting to advance, looking like they're trying to get some firing, but I think what happened is he has these Thunders firing on those guys, so they're marching too close. A bit of a mistake on micro, but I do it all the time. It's very, very easy to do. These Thunders getting a little bit of good exchange on some of these missiles back here, but a lot of these Dwarf Warriors are having a very rough time. The Rune Lord here, for the most part, is isolated, but the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass are just beast mode, guys, and they trade extremely well with the Eternal Guard. Because again, they do have that anti-infantry bonus, so they do, what is their weapon strength? 28 plus, let's go ahead and see. It's kind of hard to see when we're casting here, but they do have a bonus for infantry of 6, so good stuff. But the Wild Riders back here are starting to actually get worn down finally. Some of these Slayers doing a good job, and once the Slayers are able to clean up, they're going to put a lot of pressure on the Wood Elf forces for sure. And you can see that Disney is looking to kind of land on some of these Thunders here. You know, it's going to be pretty tough for sure, but the Thunders are turning. They're going to start shooting at these Glade Lords, so hopefully these Thunders, they need to just form a battle line right here and just start shooting right into that guy's face. Also, what I would like to see is those Thunders shooting in there, getting some good crossfire. So very, very well played by Verba shooting in there, applying some great pressure. I think he still has his potions though, which is a little bit unfortunate. So, but doing a good job developing some crossfire. You can also see the Slayers are now getting into the mix. So they're pressuring over here a little bit. Yeah, it looks like they're right here. So they're coming in to help against the Thunders. And this crossfire is very, very punishing. You can see this Glade Lord is confident, but his leadership is going to start rapidly tanking. Very, very well played by Disney, also using those potions to mitigate a lot of that fire. And you can see he's retaliating with all of his missiles here. But guys, the missiles are starting to run out of ammunition. The Rune Lord, however, is taking a ton of damage. His line crumbled very quickly. He did a very scattered engagement, which I think was a bit of a misplay. He should have engaged all his melee forces on one big blob with that Rune Lord and just try and crush through the Wood Elf line. That would have been very, very nice. So over here, some Thunders are in decent shape, but let's go ahead and take a look. The balance of power very, very heavily in the Wood Elf's favor, but regardless, very well played by both parties. It's a very tough matchup, you know, for both. It's actually hard for Wood Elves to win too, so I guess it's relatively, you know, quote unquote even. The Wild Rider play very good, and also this missile fire, just look at it put these Slayers down. That's brutal, because again, they have low armor, they do have silver shields, but still, it is not enough to take down all that focused, very, very comfortable fire from these guys. So you can see the Rune of Wrath and Ruin going off in the front line. That Rune Lord is still steady despite being very, very low. What I would like to see from Disney is actually from his Rune Lord, if he were to come in and get like a dive and just kill that Rune Lord, because again, this the Glade Dragon or whatever, the Forest Dragon, it hits hard. It has armor piercing. Granted, it does do magic damage, so a lot of that will be mitigated. But he could come in and finish this guy off, and that would probably honestly close out the battle. So right now, it looks like he is going to indeed do that, and you can see the dwarf forces are crumbling right now. So very well played, both parties. That was an awesome match. You know, again, both very good players. But it was tough. You know, I really liked the tactical retreats from the Wood Elf player. Like, I really liked when he fell back, missiled, forced the dwarf to keep marching, but it wasn't really like abusive. It was just very well microed. And also in the back line, using the Prey of Anath Rama and the Slayers was incredibly strong, because that allowed those Wild Riders to just go absolutely ham. So thank you, Adam. Glad you're enjoying the stream, but that was great stuff. That was great stuff from both guys. So at this point, I think it's a good game. You can see the balance of power rapidly shifting into the Wood Elf's favor. And, you know, again, the Wood Elves didn't take massive casualties. You know, I think one of the issues was obviously the back line, but the Dwarf infantry got spread so thin, so they didn't really reap the benefits of the Rune Lord. And also on that same coin, they were being isolated, which is really, you know, tough. And it's hard to deal with for sure. So, yeah, well played, guys. Well played. Good game to both of you. So it looks like we have some Slayers left. Let's see. I'm sure they're saying good game. Good game, both of you. All right. Awesome one. Yeah, and it looks like, what is there, 1 or 2 Slayers? So we can go ahead and watch them fight to the death. It's always sad to see this, you know. It hurts, but I guess that's how they want to die, right? Just like in a pile of man ladies or lady boys or whatever you want to call it else. But yeah, good game, guys. Good games. Yeah, that was awesome. Man, what a battle. That was great. All right, so some questions. Let's see. Wish they'd add some old arrow animations from the previous games. Yeah, there were some good ones for sure. I actually played a ton of Shogun as well. That was kind of my thing. So, all right, guys. So I guess we'll jump into another quick battle. So we'll do 1 or 2 more quick battles, and then we'll do a team battle. We'll probably call it a night from there, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how my hand's feeling at that point. So, oh no, that was a great game. Both parties played quite well. Yeah. I mean, the Dwarves are definitely a weak faction, but they actually do well against Wood Elves. It's one of the matchups where they can do okay. It's very good cockfight for sure. Wow, yeah, I want to do more positive reinforcement for this cast, but I guess I can't. Yeah, it's fun stuff. But yeah, guys, let's get into some slaying of Bretonnia. Hey, welcome to the stream, ShamWow. Good stuff. Yeah, we're gonna get a team game. Elven Lady Boys. That's gonna be their new name on my channel. I'm just gonna call the Wood Elves the Lady Boys from now on. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of funny, a little offensive, but you know, it's okay. A little humor here and there, right? We're all having. It's all in good fun. Yeah, Shogun was my favorite Total War. Shogun 2. I mean, I played Shogun 2, I played Rome. So I stopped after Shogun. I didn't play Attila, I didn't play Empire. I didn't play any of those. I kind of took a break, and I was going really hard to StarCraft 2. I was pretty good at StarCraft. I was Masters and pretty close to Grandmasters at one point. But I had a wrist problem back then, so I couldn't really go that hard. I couldn't play for more than an hour a day. So found match. Looks like it's kind of bugging out, so we have to go back, quick battle, search again. Usually that'll do it, but when it finds match instantly like that, it actually like doesn't work. So what you need to do then, go to multiplayer, then you click back, it like refreshes it somehow. So yeah, now it's working. Cool. Let's watch Turin. Well, if I try that Vanguard B strategy, I probably won't do that great. I don't know. For the Keeblers, we'll call the Dwarves the Keeblers. That's a grudge. I feel like I just got myself a grudge. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. here in California. You are correct. So let's see who wants to play. Yeah, I'm open. I'd like to do Dwarves against New Bretonnia. I kind of want to like try and iron that out. It's a really hard matchup for the Dwarves because Bretonnia just has massive amounts of cost-effective infantry. So let's see if we can bait him into playing. I mean, he'll have an advantage for sure, but I want to try. So okay, so he's playing Vampire Counts. Do I want to do Dwarves versus Vampire Counts? What do you guys want to see versus the Counts? Do you want to see Dwarves versus Counts? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So we'll do High King Thorgrim here. We'll get the Book of Grudges. On top of that, let's see, what else do we want to get? We could get some Dwarf Warriors who are very, very cost effective with High King. On top of that, we're going to get some armor piercing as well. And we probably want to get some gyros, I'm thinking. Maybe. Perhaps. We'll get a cannon. We'll put some chevrons on it to make it nice and scary. We're also going to get some Slayers to defend the cannon. We're going to play a bit of a strange composition here. It's going to be all over the place, but I think it could work out. So we're going to get a Runesmith here. We're going to go ahead and get. Well, we don't need the Master Rune of Gungnir, of course. So yes, I'm going to go very, very aggressively on Dawn of War 3. I'm actually really looking forward to that game. So do we want to get any missiles? I don't know. I feel like we have enough with the cannon and stuff. So the Gobblobber is not bad at dealing with Graveguard, but I feel like it's already a liability against vampires to have like that much to protect. So we could do... Man, the Skyhammer calls to me, boys. It calls. But I think we need another Runesmith. Runesmith is really important in dealing with vampire counts, in my opinion. We could get some like miners for the back line. We need some more troops for sure. So yeah, but he's probably going to get Graveguard mostly, so we probably need more armor piercing, to be honest. But we'll get some miners. Just have them help out wherever they can. Perfect. So then we'll chevron up. Is this an open field map? Yes, it is. So this is good. So this strategy we're doing can work here. Actually, to be honest, I think we need to cut something. So we'll cut these miners. We'll cut the Runesmith. I think we need like one group of missiles to defend. Yeah, just to have something against the air, I think. We'll get some miners just to help out. Let's go ahead and chevron these guys up like so. And that should be okay. It's a bit of a weird composition, but I think it could work. Yeah. So let's do it to it, boys. Oh, you guys wanted Gobos. I'm sorry. Who has the best matchups against Bretonnian? I think Vampire Counts do, and I think... yeah, Vampire Counts. Yeah. Vampire Counts. I've played about 9 or 10 games against Bretonnia with Vampire Counts, and I'm 10-0. I haven't lost a single game yet. So, I mean, I don't know if that's just my opponent quality, but I feel very comfortable in that matchup. Like, I've never stressed once. But a lot of people don't bring the flame arrows and protect them. You know, and when they do bring them, they don't protect them. But those things are really good at shutting down the Vampire Counts. Yeah, the Warhammer 40k universe is great. It's so gangster. I'm going to play Dawn of War for sure. Mel Gibson needs to make an appearance tonight, I think, before all is said and done. Battlefleet Gothic. Is it really micro-intensive? I don't know. It's kind of tricky because I put so much time into Warhammer. It's like hard to allocate time to a lot of other things. So we're not going to mess with that hill at all. We do not want any of that. So we're going to go ahead and get these guys in the front like so. Just deploy them here, which should be pretty good. And then on top of that, the Grumbling Guard have to be in the front line because, again, you want their aura to hit as many troops. Guys, Grumbling Guard got nerfed, actually, just so you guys know. They got a pretty substantial nerf. So we want our cannon to have some main separation from our back line. So then if he decides to, like come after it, he's going to have to, like, overextend a little bit is what our goal is. We're going to put these Thunders right here. The Gyros are obviously going to go up there. So now we need High King Thorgrim right here. So against Vampires, I really like the staggered build where you, like, have, like, your army kind of spread out because then it forces them to, like, kind of allocate their resources in a bunch of different areas. So we're going to put these Dwarf Warriors here. We're going to put these guys over here to kind of defend against Cav. And if he doesn't have Cav, we can just plug them in wherever they're needed. And these guys can go right here. So definitely a bit of a very odd formation, but should be fine, to be honest. We'll put these guys in group 3, and let's get this battle started. All right. Yeah, we're going to try and put him in a trash can. I think we will. This build's pretty solid. Yeah, so he's doing like the very traditional kind of anti-dwarf build. But, oh, what the heck? Oh, I was like, click on the Thunders. Is it lagging right now? I think it is. Yeah. Okay, so I think he's lagging. Yeah, that's what it was. So he has the Vargulfs, which are pretty strong, but with the staggered formation and the Slayers, I think we should be able to do okay. So we're going to pull these Thunders back like all the way back here and just use them really aggressively to like punish those Vargulfs. But right now, our main goal is just to kill this Claw of Nagash. So that's like the biggest thing, because if we can kill that before he gets in here, that's so many resources won. So many. It's like, it's incredible. So we're just going to start shooting at it, and we should be able to honestly take it down before the fighting starts, especially with the cannon. So the Vargulfs are in range now, so we can just start shooting at them with the cannon. Again, they are large. They're not like armored, so we're not going to get massive value. But, a lot of people don't expect this, the gyrocopter squad. So we're just doing some good work here. We're shooting at it. We are getting drained by the Mortis engine right now. But what we want to do is start focusing it down. Is killing as many guys as we can before he gets to us, to kind of minimize that threat. Because, it's one of the advantages the Dawi has, and it's a weakness of the Vampire count. So we're just continuing to shoot at this bad boy here. We're doing pretty good. And, yeah, you can see that cannon fire just putting some serious pressure on my opponent. So looks like he's parking it. He might, try and run it. I'm not sure what he's going to do. It looks like he's running back away from the cannon, which is fine. I mean, we're still just going to kill it. And where'd the Vargulfs go? Did they run back too? Okay. Looks like he's, trying to gather everything. So we're actually going to drop some bombs right now on those guys, which is going to be pretty sweet. So we actually kill a ton of Sternsmen. Man, that was awesome. So just going to continue to focus that Mortis engine down. And this is a very common build against Dwarves, and I think my build is a very, very good counter to it. So, cool. So we're killing the Mortis engine. We're doing our thing. Let's go ahead and drop some bombs here while they're, over here. And we hit mostly zombies, but that's okay. So we're killing this guy, we're killing this guy, and we're having a good old time, boys. So the next target, this is actually the exact same build that I saw from this one gentleman on ladder who always drop hacks me when I do get him. So look at that Claw of Nagash just get put in a can. This guy might just alt F4, but if he does, I mean, still, whatever. I don't care. A win's a win, guys. I'll take it. I don't really care about my ladder ranking, so I'm not going to get upset if someone dodges or whatever. So we're able to kill the Claw of Nagash. What we're then going to do is actually just we can switch these onto the puppies back here and start working on them. And the cannon should be able to just finish off the Claw on its own. And it's crumbling, and it should go down shortly. So not sure where that Necromancer went. it should be gone. So we're going to just start shooting at those Vargulfs back there. I know the helicopter is doing some serious work. We're actually going to fly them back over because he might be leaving those guys out of cannon range on purpose. I think that's what he's doing. So, man, how is this thing not dead yet? Let's just freaking finish that thing off. So, you know, definitely the trail for my opponent. You know, he's having to march that long, miserable march here. So we're going to fly over. We're going to get a bombing run. We're going to see what kind of work we can do. The Thunder is very, very staggered back here because I want to shoot those Vargulfs as they're coming in. So we're going to fly over and just get a little bit of a bombing run here. And boom, just like so. And let's also just, you know, wait for these guys to march and we'll get a bombing run there. I think we hit too many zombies, but we're going to keep working on those Vargulfs. And honestly, the Necromancer is a really good target. So the cannon, we probably want to switch that, probably not onto Vlad. We'll shoot it onto the Vargulfs, although he does have White King back there, but I'm not sure what he's going to do. Maybe like a Winds of Death or something. It could happen. I'm not sure. He's kind of chilling there, a little bit ominous. I'm not sure why he's not advancing more aggressively. It looks like he's going now. I think he might have just been like microing his units getting ready. So the Vargulfs are definitely going to go down pretty quick. I mean, they have 7 leadership now. So he's coming in here, taking his sweet time. The Dawi are a proud people. He does use a nice invocation of Nehek here. I want to... Where did that Necromancer go? Does he have like a stealth ability or something? Like, I could have sworn he was like running around over here. So let's keep looking. Nice invocation of Nehek, but honestly, I think we can just focus these guys down. You can see that cannon fire and that anti-large doing very, very good. So we're just going to get ready to advance. So we're going to pull these Thunders up a little bit. They're a little far back. I was expecting a little bit more aggression from my opponent. But yeah, let's just finish this thing off before it can get in and do work against me. So we're going to use a Rune of Wrath and Ruin right here on these Graveguard. And let's go ahead and, yeah, we probably want to charge in here. So yeah, let's go ahead here. We can charge, and then we can charge in here, get these guys going. So I always like to keep my infantry corps like kind of blobbed up. So there's the Necromancer. So once we finish off this guy here, let's go ahead and have these guys start shooting at the Necromancer. And we're going to pull one of these gyros and have it start focusing on him as well. We're going to pull these Slayers to cover and just get, yeah, maybe we can intercept him. We're going to get some free fire here before, you know, things get too crazy. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and use a Rune of Wrath and Ruin. We'll have the Gyrocopter keep working on the Giant Puppy. We'll use these guys to plug up. And yeah, I think we're in good shape. And look at the Thunders doing some great pressure. So we had the Slayers over there to protect. We're just going to keep shooting them down. And let's switch the Thunders onto those Vargulfs, actually. So yeah, we need to finish the pups, though, because they do a pretty good job. But the Necromancer dies so quickly to the gyros, actually. It's pretty crazy. So we're going to have Hiking Thorgrim start focusing there. Looks like that one Vargulf is just getting gatted down by my Thunders now, which is great. The Miner's doing a decent job. And we still have Dwarf Warriors in reserve, guys. This is great. This is great so far. So yeah, Gyro's just having a good time. We're actually out of ammunition, believe it or not, so that's pretty funny. So what we're going to do then is dive on this Necromancer. Just continue to gat these guys down. We'll pull those Slayers to just kill those zombies really quickly. And yeah, we're doing our thing, guys. Great match so far. I mean, it's our entire plan is literally going to code. So we can just start shooting at this big dude right here. These Dwarf Warriors, we can pull them in auxiliary and just have them help out with those zombies. The Slayers will do a pretty good job cutting through them, but we're taking pretty minimal casualties here, I would say. But it seems the Vargulf is actually coming, so we're going to pull the Slayers back and have them help out here. The Gyrocopters look like they're able to actually do pretty well against that Necromancer. So unfortunately, we are taking a bit of work, but you know, we'll switch the cannon and have it start shooting at that White King over there. And yeah, so we're going to take some damage here. It's inevitable, but we do have the Slayers in hot pursuit, which is pretty good. So yeah, so far so good, guys. I think we do have some ruins coming back up, so let's go ahead and use those. We'll use those on the Stearnsmen. And how are the Gyrocopters doing in melee? I think they're killing that Necromancer, which is great. We do get some decent cannon fire. It's a pretty small target, but you know, so what we're going to do is pull our Thunders away. Hopefully it'll get caught up on Slayers. And do we want to shoot? Yeah, I don't want to shoot into my main line. I feel like it'll do more damage than it. Yeah, we'll switch on to that Vargulf, whatever. So we'll pull those guys back over here and check on these guys. I think they're about to crumble that Necromancer. In the front line, I mean, my opponent's forces are doing surprisingly well, actually. But we still have so much in the back. That guy's going to crumble here any second. So we're going to start shooting in. Let's go look for some good targets. Who can we shoot at? Don't want to shoot at zombies. Yeah, definitely a waste. So just keep shopping around. We'll shoot at that White King over there. That should be fine. And we're able to kill that bad boy. So the cannon, we're actually going to move it a little further back. Just pull these Slayers into the main fight. We're going to go ahead and start working on Vlad. The balance of power is pretty solidly in our favor. We do kill the Necromancer, so that takes away a lot of his zombie spam. And let's just look for good targets right now. So these guys, we need them to push in here, get Hiking Thorgrim fighting on Vlad. Let's also get the Gyros jumping on Vlad von Karstein. So the Miners are able to clean up the flank. The cannon just continuing to do its thing. We'll have it shoot at those Graveguard over there. I think that's actually a good target. So yeah, so Thunders, we do have some Graveguard here. Let's shoot at those guys and check for ruins and all that fun stuff. And I think okay, so we have some good targets here. But yeah, well played. Well played. That was good, right? Yeah, Chaos is pretty darn weak for sure, to answer your question. Pretty gimpy. Like, yeah, it's just, they don't have great choices. Like, they're cheap infantry. I mean, they're fast, but other than that, they don't really bring anything else to the table. Chaos Warriors get beaten by Foot Squires, which is pretty depressing. And so do the ones with great weapons, which is just completely, that's heresy. I'm going to post a unit testing video sometime in the next week, and you guys will get to see it, so. Yeah, so well played. Well played, boys. We pulled out the W, so we did it. We did it. Good game, man. Let's take a look at the breakdown here. So, yeah, I'm telling you, that's the build he did is a very like competitive tournament build. You see a lot, but this Dawi build like hard counters it pretty aggressively. Yeah, like hard counter. In my opinion, like what can you do? He has to come. Those gyros are going to have their way. They're going to toss that salad. They're going to get in there. They're going to go ham. They're going to go balls deep. What can you do about it? You just got to take it. And that upgraded cannon with the chevrons, like the Mortis engine is essential there for sure. That drain and the healing. And you use these guys as the tanks, and then of course you do the spanking with the Vargulfs. The Vargulfs were like almost crumbling by the time the fighting started. So you got a boner from that game because, yeah, for sure. That name seems familiar, THP. I don't know why. So let me do some wrist stretches. You want to fix your grudge? What grudge? I'm not sure what grudge you're talking about, man. We're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna do a multiplayer battle to wrap up the night. Oh, guys. For those of you that want to do the multiplayer battle, we're going to do a 3v3. Go ahead right now and download the Battle of Talheim, I believe is what it's called. So you have to go to the custom maps, the workshop on Steam. You have to subscribe to it and make sure you have it loaded because we're going to do that one, okay? So make sure you do that right now while I'm playing this game. So this is going to be your recovery, all right? So do that because we're going to do the epic map. It's so freaking cool. So one of us will play good guys, maybe Bretonnia or Empire versus whoever wants to take the city. You know, it'll be fun. Maybe we'll do vampire counts. I feel like attacking the city, for sure. So it's going to be fun. Yeah. Hey, and again, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm having so much fun. It was THP and you said THP? Oh, sorry, I got it wrong. Hey, look who I'm fighting. It's the guy in the stream. He's really good. Do you want a particular matchup, dude? Is there anyone you want to play? Should I play the vampire counts? You want to play Bretonnia? We can do that. Don't you stream snipe. I'm turning on my my army hiding thing. You ready? I'm gonna do it. I'm hiding my army, boys. Yes. The plot thickens. What am I getting? Great mystique. You want to play Bretonnia? Do you want to play Wood Elves? What are you feeling, man? Oh, he's saying something. It's time for grudging? Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna play Dwarves. I know you don't like playing Dwarves, and I'm not going to, so yeah, play whoever you want, man. I'm just going to wait and see who you pick. Put the good guys as defense. Yeah, we'll put the good guys as defense. For sure. So you playing Wood Elves? Is that what's happening here? I'm not sure. Is that who you're playing, brother? I think so. That's fine. Okay, so we'll play Wood Elves. Wood Elves it is. So we're going to go ahead and pick our army here. So, yes, I will make sure to get the appropriate guys playing. Because last time when I did that map, we actually had the Empire retaking the city from Chaos, which was pretty silly. So yeah, it was pretty depressing for sure. So we'll do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Do you guys want a big black coach, a BBC? I love that so much. It's just so haggard, you know. It's super funny though. Yeah, what else do we want to get? I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're in decent shape. Do you want a little Isabella von Karstein? Yeah, I know that Disney is afraid of the BBC for sure. How can you not be? It's terrifying, right? Yeah, it's a force to be reckoned with. You know, you don't want to mess with it, guys. So maybe just one more group of these, and then some of these. Yeah, why not? Wood Elves versus Bretonnia? I actually haven't played that matchup really, so I have no idea to be honest. It's interesting. Yeah, I'm actually eager to see some people play that. So let me make sure I have all my abilities. Oh, I actually almost forgot something very, very important here. So we don't want to get that. We want to get this bad boy, and we want to go here. We want to get a little bit of that. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of this, little fancy business. Guys, you're supposed to trick him and just spam chat saying that we do have the BBC, because I know he's in chat. Or he was. I don't know about now. You guys, I need you on my side here. I think this is a pretty good matchup for the Wood Elves. Like, they can do pretty well for themselves here. Wood Elves do good against vampires. I mean, it's very micro-intensive for them. But if I, like, let my guys get isolated by the prey of an Athrama. Crazy Pyro, to answer your question, it's... what is it? Sorry, I'm totally blanking right now. I'm just so burnt out. It's the Battle of Talheim or something. It's if you go to the workshop, it's Talheim. It's the most popular one, like, of all the subscriber maps. So make sure you get that. Go download that. I mean, I can't. Yeah, I feel like Bretonnia wipes Wood Elves. I don't know. Hey, the Wood Elves are really strong, guys. You can't sell them short, that's for sure. So, yeah. So we'll see how this battle goes. Alright, so let's do it to it, guys. We're going to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So yeah, Disney here is going to settle some grudges. I think we fought last time and I was able to get him. So I think he's going to go for the karate chop, the sweet vengeance. I know he's a really good player, so we'll see how it goes. I actually haven't played much Vampire Counts against Wood Elf, so I'm excited to play against a good Wood Elf player and see what my weaknesses are here. It's going to be good. So cool. All right, I think we're all set. Oh, it's gracious. I got to remove the icon thing, right? So how do I get rid of that? So okay, there we go. So that. Yeah, 3 black coaches. How's he going to deal with that? Yeah, all ethereal units, he's screwed, guys. How's he going to deal with all those hex wraiths? Who knows? Some serious stuff. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry. Yeah, I got rid of the thing. There's such a delay on chat. Our armies are the exact same size with 1 unit. A 1 unit difference. That's so cool. Isn't it? All right, so he's got a pretty scary little air force going on here. Oh, so we need to go ahead and pop lock and drop it. Just advance on his main army here. Just kind of keep these guys high and tight. And yeah, just kind of go around here. And we want to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Just kind of make it a little uncomfortable for my bro, you know? Hopefully we can. So he's got, are those Great Eagles? Oh, interesting. So maybe Great Eagles are good here. Who knows? So we're just kind of being annoying. He's doing a little bit of a tactical retreat, which is pretty standard protocol here. Maybe just waiting to deal with some of my skirmishers, something like that. So who knows? But Great Eagles are really fast. They can actually like catch the Warhounds. It's pretty funny. So yeah, we're just gonna keep advancing, guys. I mean, not much more to talk about here, really. He has a nice little defensive formation with some Wildwood Rangers. Definitely going ham, doing their thing, guys. And yeah, what are those dwarves doing here? I don't see any dwarves. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, some funny business. So we need to make sure to keep having those hounds run, because we don't want to just sit there and fight eagles. We're gonna get put in a can if we do that. So let's go ahead and put these guys over here. So we're starting to take some fire. He might use the Prey of Anathrama like on some of my what's it called? My Mortis engine or something. So we're actually going to move it over into the trees a little bit, posture up these units here, see what he wants to do. He might try and dive here, but we're going to keep running these hounds, just, you know, kiting those eagles around, because, you know, guys, that's like, you know, almost 2,000 resources we're getting in terms of value and stuff. So we're going to get these guys going like so, just keep doing our thing, and just kind of park up here and just keep advancing. The hound's doing a pretty good job here of, you know, distracting these eagles, because, you know, again, that's almost, you know, 2,000 resources you're allocating to that. So, you know, pretty interesting stuff. But one thing about retreating is it does kind of screw up your formation a little bit. So yeah, I'm not sure if we want to like get our hounds and kind of posture over here, just keep these guys running up and around here, do a little circus music. You know, it's all good here. So we're going to kind of just keep pushing. I'm not sure what he's going to do with that Glade Lord, but it looks like he does use a Prey of Anathrama on some of my dudes there, which is fine. So we're going to go ahead and try and save them a little bit, but we do have an Invocation to Hex, so I'm not like super concerned. So we're just going to keep pushing up here, and we're going to try and summon some dudes on him. We'll see how it goes. It's a bit of a risky play, but I think we're going to get it off. So it's casting, and the Mortis Engine also. We do get a nice little summon there. So the Cryptors, we want to pull them back like so, get the Mortis Engine off into the woods, and we're also going to use a big upgraded Invocation of Nehek right here on those guys. So far so good, guys. So we're going to keep pushing up here, we're going to keep pushing up here, and we were able to mitigate the initial harass, I think. So that was pretty good. Our hounds did get caught by the eagles over there, but that's a-okay. It's part of the game for sure. So we're going to get these Cryptors going and just keep pushing on my opponent's forces here, and we are able to actually catch some of those Glade Guards in the back line with those hounds, which is good. So the Mortis Engine was able to heal, so we just got to keep pushing like really, really aggressively and just not take the pressure off. So the hounds are able to get on some of those Glade Guards over there. And he is pulling back his eagles now, which is going to be pretty solid. But, you know, the Cryptors and the other guys are going to do pretty well for us here. So we're just going to kind of push them in. You know, very, very good focus fire on against the Mortis Engine. But we're going to keep the eagles, use them defensively. We're going to bring Red Duke in, and we're probably going to summon some more zombies. So we were able to get the hounds back here. So we're going to pull them over here, just continue pressuring. And, yeah, we need to run that Mortis Engine into the trees. He might try and dive it with these eagles, which is fine, because then we can just skewer them with the Blood Knights. And, yeah, I don't mind. The Mortis Engine is, like, you know, a great glutton for punishment. So we're going to go ahead and use an Invocation of Nehek back here. Just try and keep it alive for as long as we can, and just keep doing some serious work here. Our hounds and zombies and other things like that are doing very good. So he does pull in his Lord here. So let's go ahead and just use Elsif just to slow him down. And we're going to summon some zombies behind his Lord, I think, is going to be pretty good. Mortis Engine doing a very, very good job draining those eagles. And you can see the Blood Knights just having a field day here. So we're going to switch our focus onto his Lord, because, again, he did land. We were able to get an Elsif. Our hounds are also wreaking some serious, serious havoc in the back line, guys. So, you know, this is really tough. He took a pretty risky move here going after them. So we're going to use Von Hell's Danse Macabre, which is going to give speed. Then we're also going to summon additional zombies on the way out. Maybe we can get them. we'll see if we get a good lockdown here. So we do get a nice little lock. He is using the Potion of Toughness, so I'm totally fine with that. So we're going to actually switch on. We might want to switch on to the Lord, although he is slowed, but he does use the Prey of Anathrama. So very, very well played there. So we're just going to keep pushing in the front line, get that Mortis Engine going up here, just keep our troops pushing here, keep pushing here. And he is getting his missiles back online, though. So we're actually going to pull our Lord over here. Go ahead and summon some zombies back here. We do have these hounds over here to start applying some pressure. And our other group of hounds is fighting an eagle, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's okay, guys. So he's finally probably going to get that Mortis Engine. Looks like he's going in for the kill here. We do have these Blood Knights, so we're going to pull them over here and just get this big blob pushing back forward again. So he does kill the Mortis Engine. Very, very well played. We're able to get some hounds that are doing some serious work here, guys. So we need to just keep moving our blob forward. He does land the Great Eagle here, which is a bit of a risky gambit for sure. But let's go ahead and summon some zombies here. Just keep pushing them through onto the missiles. And man, our hounds in the back line are getting some really good feasting for sure. So we don't want the Blood Knights engaged there. We just kind of use them to zone out the Eagle a little bit. I'm a little bit tempted to actually like push the back line right now because the Glade Guards are getting hunted for sure. So let's get our hounds over here on these guys and just keep doing it, guys. We're taking some fire, but we just got to be really conservative. He does land his Lord here. A little bit of a risky play. We're going to go ahead and use Armor Piercing. We're going to use all of these good abilities. We're also going to use a big, juicy Invocation from the Heck. Definitely gives me a little bit of a hard on using it right there, guys. So Glade Guards and company are routing in the back, so we're going to keep the zombies on these. Just keep pressuring. Very, very well played by my opponent, actually killing my my Mortis Engine. You know, I feel like I don't lose it too often. So over here, our blob is doing very, very good. We're going to kind of path them over and try and like unify our army here. But in the back, we've just had a complete field day. So we're actually going to charge on the rear here. We're going to re-engage with this guy. And we do have the Red Duke, and we do have El Sif now. So this is good. We're also going to get these Cryptors on him as well and see if we can lock him down and actually like start to do some damage. So let's use that Arcane Conduit, start to do some work. And you can see he's taking some big burst. And, you know, we're about to collapse in the back line with a lot of troops. So balance of power is still quite even. It's kind of hard to tell how this game's going, to be honest, but we're doing some good work on his Lord. And guys, he doesn't have a Potion of Toughness anymore. So, you know, let's use our last zombie summon to try and commit to this, finishing this guy off. So let's get our hounds back here, have them go after some of these loose missiles. And we do get a zombie summon, but I don't think it's quite enough to get him off. Let's see if he breaks here. That's going to be really nice. But anyways, we can switch on to the Eagle because he's clearly going to get away. So let's get these guys to start finishing off his elite units. But it looks like the blob at this point is doing a pretty good job of like, you know, killing a lot of his things. And the hounds, that was one of the big determining factors, is the fact that I was able to get so many hounds in the back line and, you know, get a lot of kills with them, actually. I'm actually quite eager to see how many they have after this game. So we're able to break that guy. So we're going to pull the Red Duke and the Knights around. The Cryptors, we can just push in the front line. And it looks like right now, the balance of power's starting to really, really go in our favor. So this is a pretty great game. I might actually cast this one separately. Just very close, lots of good micro, you know, all around for sure. So we're going to get those guys going over here. And yeah, I think we should just be conservative. We don't want to push out with the Blood Knights because they might get caught out by missiles, things like that. So hopefully my opponent didn't disconnect here. Looks like he said GG, man. Yeah, very GG. It was great. Very, very well played. Did you pause? Is that what's going on here, or is it just lagging? I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it comes back here in a second. But yeah, well played to my opponent. It was a super good game. Looks like, looks like he left. So good game, man. Good game. So cast Vamps. I have so many games to cast, guys. I have so many games. It's crazy. Well played, man. Well played, Disney. It was a good one, brother. So, so yeah, long story short, there were some really good things. I mean, this one hound group was obviously sacrificial fodder, but our hounds, 135 kills, and almost all of those were missiles. So he did a really good job pressuring my Mortis Engine, but I was still able to get back there, penetrate the back line. Also, we got some really optimal engagements on his Eagles when they landed in the back. We were able to get the Blood Knights and surround them with El Sif and zombies, things like that on his Lord. So it was good. Also, when he did the tactical retreat, his army got clumped up a little bit. The positioning was a little bit awkward there, but he still was able to develop a good missile line and, you know, kill my Mortis Engine. So, yeah, it was good. I mean, there was a little lag in that battle. It didn't feel laggy to me. There was like a few little bursts of lag, but yeah, it was good. Well played, man. Well played. Awesome stuff. So, guys, it's time. So I'm going to go ahead and make this multiplayer battle right now. So let's host battle. So we're going to do 3v3 Turin stream. And I know there's a few of you guys I promised I would get in here that I've been neglecting, so I'm sorry. We'll get you in there, and then I know, yeah, okay, cool. So we got the invites. I invited you guys, so if you don't accept the invite before people join, yeah, so you're pretty quick on the draw there. Yeah, who else? I don't remember who else it was that wanted in. Yeah, I think I promised you earlier today I would get you in on one of these games too, Palooka. So you guys are all invited. Let's do our thing. So, it's a land battle, and we need to find it here. So I hope you guys downloaded the maps. So the Siege of Talabheim. Yeah. Well played. You accidentally skipped back. Yeah, the positioning was a little rough for you, ShamWow. I mean, you still played extremely well, so. You guys better accept those invites. People are going to fill up pretty quick here. And yeah, I don't want to kick you in and out once they get in, but I know... yeah, did you guys download the maps like I told you? Come on, boys. Force Echo, man, I'm inviting you. You better accept. Come on, bros. Get in here. All right, looks like most of you are back. I think we're just missing Force Echo. All right, I got the boys over here. It's gonna be fun. Man, I'm hyped for this, guys. This is gonna be so fun. So do you guys want to defend the city as Bretonnia, or do you want to defend as Empire? I don't know if it would have been an easy game, ShamWow. Everyone thinks it's easy to kill the Mortis engine, but it's not. It's actually really hard, believe it or not. It's hard. Okay, so we'll defend it as Bretonnia. That'll be fun, right? People are going to want to see that. So I will play as the Fey Enchantress. And so each of us, let's play a different Bretonnia faction. We'll get King Lewin, we'll get Borderloo, and Dov and Onion Knees. If you guys want to play evil, some sort of evil force. Yeah. Everyone thinks it's easy to kill the Vamps. I invited you, Force Echo. Yeah, I'm inviting you again. Come on, bro, get in here. Come on, brother. Get in here. We need one more. I think he said pass, so maybe he's not playing. Yeah. Oh, why don't you guys play the Von Karsteins? Onion Knees, dude. Play the vampires. And just use like Isabella and Vlad and just go balls deep. And one of you can play Musion too. Play the Red Duke or something. Yeah. So, all right, let's start picking our armies, boys. So let's see. So we're gonna get the Fey Enchantress. We're gonna put her on her mount, of course. And do we want to get some like? Yeah, I think this is fine. So we can get the Awakening of the Wood here. Oh, the password is Turin. Like all my games. All right. I'm inviting you, man. Sorry, you were just saying pass, so I thought you said you were passing on the game, but you were asking for the password, so it's just Turin. Yeah, let's see if we can get you in here. Man, this is gonna be fun. So we got all three of the factions. I'll cast this one separately too, assuming nobody lags out. So we're going to get a damsel with the. Do we want to? Yeah. So we're gonna get the Fey Enchantress. Yeah, this is gonna be sweet. This is gonna be so much fun, guys. Oh, I'm so excited for this. So we're gonna get some Foot Squires here. Of course, we're gonna get the Grail Reliquae. We're gonna get some Battle Pilgrims just for nice thematics. We're gonna get some Fire Arrows because we're defending a city. Why the hell not? We're gonna get some Royal Pegasus. You guys want to see Royal Hippogriff Knights? The password is Turin. Yeah, I just typed it in chat, so you should see it. It's just Turin. It might be lowercase or uppercase, but everyone else was able to get in. So let's get a Blessed Trebuchet. Who cares? Who cares? We're having fun. Although it depends on what position I deploy in, so I don't know if I want to get that. We have enough Peasant Fire anyways. So we have the Squires, we have the Grail Reliquae. Let's get the Green Knight, guys. Why not? Green Knight is just so cool. Although he's not going to be that good against the vampires, but whatever. It's a thematic matchup. We want some peasants probably because it's Bretonnia. Let's get some Spearmen at Arms too. Oh man, we're just short. So, okay, so we need to cut, maybe just cut the peasant blobs. We'll just do that, and then we'll just chevron them up. So, yeah, yeah. And she's the false lady. My girlfriend is the true lady, Anna. The hateful raspberry in chat. That's my lovely girlfriend. You guys can thank her for the thumbnails. So if you guys take a look at the thumbnail, you'll see the truth of the situation. Yeah. Come on, man. I know you can get in here. We believe. We're waiting. We're waiting just for you, Force Echo. I feel like we all have to get Green Knight, right? I think that makes sense. Let me see. 1 sec. I'm just talking to the last gentleman here. He might be downloading the map. So hopefully. Oh, I feel like I already have the Royal Pegasus Knights. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to join. He's having some problems. Let's see what my allies got. All right. A little bit of some. I feel like I got to get some cav, right? So maybe we cut one group of these guys and we get some sweet cavalry. I think we got to get the questing knights, maybe. Yeah, that's the password. I'm not sure why you can't join, bud. It's very strange. Alright, I'm going to try inviting you again, Force Echo. We'll get you in here. You guys want Grail Guardians? Yes. Is that what you guys want? They're not that good though. Questing Knights are better. Grail Knight, I mean like, okay, so look at the stat difference here. So they have more armor, like 10 more leadership, and 20 more melee defense, but everywhere else, like they have less melee attack. They don't have like as much AP. I just feel like Questing Knights are the way to go for sure. New time for stream? Yeah, Davina. So we're just doing a new stream tonight because I'm going to be on vacation next weekend. So, yeah, I invited you again, bud. We might need to invite someone else to get started. Just, it's kind of a bummer, man. I wanted to play with you. You've been subbing my channel forever, dude. You're awesome, awesome. Okay, I wish I could see their armies, but what do you think, Force? Should I invite someone else? Do you guys want to fight 2v3? No, we'll get one more in here. All right, so yeah. I'm not sure why it's not working, but we'll go ahead and invite someone. I don't know who wants to get in here. I could invite Indie Pride. You guys want me to invite him? We could invite my friend Italian Spartacus, Black Iron. Oh, we'll get Black Iron. Let's see if he wants to play. Let me go ahead and message him on Steam real quick. Yeah. Sorry, Force Echo. Not sure why it's not letting you in, brother. Yeah, I think it's bugging out for you. No P. Sorry, man. All right. So one more person needs to join. So anyone in chat wants to get in here and play, just go for it and let's do it. It's gonna be a party. So one more person. Who's gonna be the challenger here, taking on the vampire counts? So let's see. Let me go into my Steam, see if I can get one. Password's Turin, so Turin should do the trick. Let me go here, see if I can get anyone over yonder. And I'm trying to see who on my friends list is playing right now. So a lot of people will probably see if we can get Black Iron. I know he's been in a few games. And we'll see if we can get, who else is on here? American Shorthair. Yeah, I know you're on my friends list. We'll invite all you guys. Password is Turin again, yeah. Let's get one more. Someone join. Password Turin. All right. Yeah, guys, so thanks again for the support. So do you guys want to see that patch notes video? Would that be cool? It's an hour long, just talking about like all the different patch notes and things like that. I don't know. Let me know. And I'll put it up in the next few days. Also, the Foot Squires testing video. It's going to be pretty good. Yeah, why is it not letting you guys join? That's so strange. I don't know if it's like the curse of the last slot. I don't want to put like an NPC there, you know? I know there's 150 of you guys there. One of you guys has to join. It's okay, man. Even if you don't know how to play. We need one more. Yeah, we can't start without 3v3, guys. We have to do it. We've never failed. We've never failed before to get 3 on each team. And thank you, Onion Knees, also. Shout out. Onion Knees, guys. He actually goes through on all my streams afterwards. And he timestamps all my games, which is really cool. So thank you for that. He also has a YouTube channel, Onion Knees. Just started it, so go check him out. Subscribe. It'd be awesome, guys. Yeah, he's definitely going to have some cool content coming. So, yeah, I'll put the patch notes video out. So let me see if we can invite one of my buddies here. See if we can get him. Yeah, we need one more player. Yeah. Close it. You want me to close it and reopen it? Yeah, try that. That's actually a good idea. So we're going to close this slot, and then we're going to reopen it. And we are going to try and invite Force Echo again. And all these dudes. Yeah. All right. Let's see if it works this time. So yeah. So I really like this patch. So apparently, as far as the game goes, they're done with DLC now until the next game. So there's probably just going to be minor tweaks and changes and things like this. If you fail to join, it's because you don't have the map. So you need to get the map. You go to the custom battles and you go to the workshop in Steam and you subscribe to the Talabheim. I actually don't mind this break because it's giving my hands a good rest, which is good. Yeah, so let's see here. Yeah, I don't know why you can't join. Let me see. 1 second. If I can message some of my friends. See if we can get them on here. Let me check my friends list. Go ahead and start messaging some folks. We need you in a game. Let me start message a few other folks here. So Force Echo, Eltharion, the Grin. I see some of you guys on my friends list. Yeah, I don't know why people can't join. It's very strange for sure. I don't want to remake the game because it like takes so long to get all this set up and everything in terms of our armies. I could just add like an NPC there, but that's kind of rough, you know. That's unfair. I'm in, thanks. Yeah, so you're in. Cool. Messaging a few folks. So are several of you guys trying to join right now? Yeah, how's that going? Like, is it giving you an error message or something? Do we need to remake? I really don't want to have to remake it. We might have to. Yeah, let me know, guys. Let me go ahead and type in chat. It'll be faster than the delays. Anyone trying to join? All right, I'm desperate, guys. Come on, Bulk. You can do it. Bulk McLarge Huge. If you get in here, Bulk, I'll put that banner you sent me. That lovely anime banner. You're not seeing it on the list? Yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because you don't own the map or something? Oh, that's interesting. I don't want to change teams. I got a lot of you guys on my friends list. Let's go ahead and just invite people. We'll just invite everyone we can. So you guys don't see it in the list, huh? Put Turin in search. Yeah, put my name in the search, and it should appear if you like do the search feature and then search my name there. Let me go ahead and message a few other folks. Let's see who's on chat here. And let's see. So Force Echo, tried you. Damn, such a bummer. Sorry about that. Maybe, I mean, I could remake it. Everyone here was able to join though. It says the game's not showing up. Do we need to add a human player slot? Maybe we just add another one here, see what happens. I'm gonna close that. Man, just on the last slot. So should I remake the game? Yeah, so check passworded games. I think that's what it is, because you guys probably have your filter for the passwords turned on, so yeah. Yeah, and if you don't have the map, maybe that's an issue as well. So you guys, I'm going to be on vacation this next week, this Sunday. So I'm not going to be streaming on Sunday. I'll be in Poland actually, or getting ready to go to Poland. So it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna be out in the Warsaw lands. The download, yeah. So we're gonna try and invite Force Echo again. Let's see what happens if he's able to get in here. So come on, brother. I believe. It says no connection with host. So maybe it's my fault. So I'm actually gonna leave the game and rejoin. And maybe it'll show up then. Let's see if that works. So you guys stay in the game, all right? So I'm gonna leave here. I'm gonna go ahead and multiplayer battle. Let's go ahead and refresh the list, and let's go ahead and find it. So I'm gonna refresh. Yeah. So let's see. Why is that not? Oh, 3v3 turn stream. So I see it right here, guys. So I'm gonna join. Password TURIN, and it says okay. So error, failed to join the selected game. Okay, interesting. So you guys are getting an error here. So how many are in the lobby now? Is there 5? Yeah, that's weird. Why can I not join this? Okay, so maybe it's just the game is bugged out. That's too bad. Come on, Creative Assembly, get your stuff together. We're trying to have fun. Yeah, it's like an error. So I'm having the same issue that he's having, or he was having before. Okay, so we're gonna remake, guys. 3v3 turn Steam, round 2. Our remaking, boys. All right, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and add players. Let's go ahead and invite you guys, and then we're gonna get you guys all invited to the game. So we actually just clicked add. I think the server might be having trouble, like the Creative Assembly server right now. Yeah, look at this, because it's like lagging when I try and click here. Yeah, I think the Creative Assembly server might be having problems. Sorry about that, guys. Man, this is rough. Yeah, I'm remaking. So, okay, so that one didn't work. So let's try one more time. So let's go to multiplayer battle. It's host battle. 3v2, round 3. Let's try that. We're not going to put a password on. Maybe that's like screwing it up. So I'm going to go ahead and create. See if it works. So let's click that to add player. Here. And then, come on, give me those slots. So I want to get the same dudes and that were in before, just to be fair. Oh, wow. Okay. Is that everyone? I know Palooka's not in here. Let's see here. So, okay, so that worked. That actually worked. Damn, we lost Palooka, though. Hang on a sec. Let me find the map on the deal. So I need to find it on the list. Does everyone have to have it? Is that why? Is that why it's not letting me pick it? So I think someone doesn't have the map. So who doesn't have the map? I think someone here doesn't. That's why it's not like showing up on the list. Oh, there it is. The Siege of Talabheim. So, Palooka, do you want to, can 4 people play on this? Can we get 4 people on a team? Is that possible on this map? All right, guys, we're going to do something a little fancy here. Hey, Palooka, check this out, bro. We're going to invite you, just like so. Get in here. We're going to do a 4v3. Get in here, man. I invited you. Oh, no, we got to... I don't want to kick someone, but Adonis. What is this banner here? What does that say? Oh, I don't think it's going to let us do that. Damn. What is this power bar here? What is that? Is he picking his army here? Is that what's happening? Okay. Yeah, so, man. Sorry, guys. It's like, yeah, so the password thing fixed it. Yeah, it's probably going to lag. Sorry, I think we might just have to go 3v3. So I don't want to kick you, but... Yeah, I think we might have to, Adonis. Sorry. They were in here first. It might just lag like incredibly bad. Alright, so we'll do this. We're going to close this slot. Sorry, man, yeah. I hate to do that, but... Yeah, I think we will go 3v3. I will get you next time. Okay, so Palooka. So Palooka, after this game, I'll go ahead and invite you and we'll do a 2v2 together. It'll be fun. All right, so I'm readying up whenever you guys are, so let's do it. Let me go ahead and type this in chat. We will do a 2v2 soon. Cool. So Palooka, we'll do a 2v2 game, if that's okay. I know, man, it sucks. I hate leaving people behind. Like, what can I do, though? You know? Oh, this is like a deep burn right now. Sorry about the long delay, guys. So go ahead and ready up if you guys have your armies. Yeah. Palooka actually played in the in one of the games. What was it? Versus Tokshen. So if you guys go check that out, Palooka and Onionies were on the same team together. They played really well. And they actually beat us. They didn't beat us, but they almost beat us with the greenskin game. Like I think my army actually got beat up by Onionies pretty bad. I'm not sure how Palooka did versus Tokshen. I'm sure he did really well. Medium funds, you're saying? How are the funds? Large? Yeah, large is fine. It's gonna be laggy though, for sure. All right, guys, it's time. Oh, we're waiting for one more person. Let's do it to it. Oh, you guys got to remind me to have good posture when I'm playing. That's like a big problem. Yeah. So we'll do one more game after this, I think. I know, Misha. Well, it's hard because, you know, it's usually I just do these games first come, first serve. I did invite, actually. So it's a deep burn, man. It's a deep burn. All right, Force. It's just you, brother. It's time. Can the Bretonnians defend the city? Yeah, the Green Knight does kind of look like a penguin on his thumbnail, actually, a little bit. I'm half Italian, yeah. I'm Italian and Irish by heritage. So, all right, lads, it's time. Let's see if we can defend the city. I hope I'm in the causeway. Like, I like the one where you're like they have to come up the ramp. I'm average? Dude, it doesn't matter. Like, just have fun, man. Even if you're just starting, like, I want to get all you guys in here. Play some games. Yeah, there's a place called a city of Turin in Italy. Yeah. My family actually... Okay, cool. I get a pretty cool defense point here. So I'm eager to see... Hopefully everyone loads in pretty quick. It'd be nice if we don't have too many potatoes here. This is kind of a cool little touch, isn't it? Look at this thing. Yeah, it's neat. So you can deploy some like missiles up here and do some fancy business, but I don't have really... I guess I do have the Royal Pegasus Knights, so... Yeah. I don't think Bretonnia is that OP. I mean, I would say I've probably won at least 70 or 80% of my games against them, but I don't know if that's just because, you know, I'm playing players who aren't as experienced as myself, or, you know, what the true causation is behind that. So, yeah, I'm not sure. All right, guys. Hopefully we don't have too many potatoes here and this game isn't too laggy. We'll get to the bottom of it. Man, look at this. This is so cool. This is my favorite one to fight right here, like this area. Oh, yeah, thank you to stretch the wrists and use the BBC. Adjust mic and anything. The mic is adjusted. So I'm just going to do some stretching here. Yeah, someone's got a potato. Who's the potato lord? Who is it? I know one of you guys is the potato master in this game. Fess up now. Yeah, fess up now. Yeah, got to do some stretches. Bulk McLarge Huge. I love that name. I don't know why it makes me laugh. Hey guys, my girlfriend's back. She's back in chat. She's going to wreak havoc on you guys. Big statue here. I mean, traditionally you should have the Empire defending the city, but why not, guys? The Empire's on vacation. Bretonnia's helping him out, so. She's here to take out the trash. Oh, man. That's good. Yeah, I'll do one more team game after this, Adon. Hey, Executor Adon, could you add me on Steam? Whoever wants to play a team game, try and add me on Steam so I can invite you guys quicker. Yeah, I think we got a toaster, guys. We have like a hamster-powered PC in here, which is a little questionable. So, yeah, that's something to consider, guys, when I do team games. If you have a real slow computer, you might just want to wait till we do 2v2s. Because this is going to be pretty taxing for sure. Sigmar should have a beard? Yeah, I think that would make him tougher for sure. I don't have a potato. I have a pretty good computer, actually. Look at him. Look at that six-pack. I'm surprised he didn't have the 8-pack, but he's got the big the Galmaraz here, I think. Is that what that is? Yeah, he's got his pimp crown. Looking pretty fly. He's got this big flowing. Is he wearing like a harness? Yeah, he is. He's got kind of looks like a Conan type character. You mean you aren't supposed to play this on oh, you can play on potatoes, but 3v3s are very taxing on the potatoes, guys. Yeah, add me on Steam. Hamster lives matter, yes. Oh man, someone's rocking a serious potato here, guys. Just a big fried one. Yeah, who is it? Okay, we're about to load in. Hopefully it's just the loading and like the connection is fast. That would be pretty nice, because then it won't be too choppy. All right, so because usually when it resets to 300, it means it's about to start, so. Yes, I did play the original StarCraft pretty aggressively. I was a huge fan. That was one of my first RTSs. Okay, so I think it's loading in. I don't think we're gonna have too much lag. A little bit. Okay, it could be worse. Could be worse. Okay, cool. So let's do this. Let's get these guys kind of back over yonder. So we want the foot squires in the main gate, getting ready to hold. We're gonna have the Grail Reliquary here. Have those guys ready to go. We're gonna put our fire arrows. We're gonna put one right here, kind of firing over. We're gonna put maybe we should have all three kind of like staggered right here so they can like fire over. Oh man, the deployment's a little awkward over here actually on this map. We'll put these guys like right here. So we have a little bit of a firing concave. We have our missiles to help protect them. And looks like crazy Pyro's troops deployed over here. Pyro, man, you're in the wrong area. You gotta go defend your gate. Wait, why did you start over here? Shouldn't you be over there somewhere? Is that an issue? Yeah, interesting. Okay, well, we do have the Fey Enchantress here in the front as well. We do have the Questing Knights. The Questing Knights can kind of chill down here, I think, is probably okay. Like down the Goat's Path a little bit. They can kind of wait. Get the Green Knight up here as well. We definitely need him. We'll leave him like back here with the missiles to help defend. So this will be our front line here. We got some Men-at-Arms back here, so we'll use them defensively in the back in case like anything sneaks through. The Battle Pilgrims we can use up here as well. What is this deployment? Okay, he's leaving now. I was like, why is he deployed over in my zone? We'll put the Battle Pilgrims right here. So, all right, guys. Hamster lives matter. Your potato is struggling to watch the stream. This doesn't seem too laggy actually. Like there's a little bit, but it's pretty good actually considering. So we have Green Knight. Everyone's ready. We'll put these guys in group 4 and oh man, battle's starting quick, guys. You better deploy. Oh man, yeah. My girlfriend's the best moderator. She handles business. She makes the thumbnails. All right, gotta sit up straight. Whew. A berry of many titles. All right, foul vampire counts. Do your worst. All right, so we're gonna go do some advanced reconnaissance. Excuse me. We're gonna fly out here with some Pegasus Knights. They never get tired. Yeah, this isn't that laggy, guys. Like, check that out. That's not bad for like a 3v3 game. So, you know, let's hope for the best. So hopefully my allies can hold. Let's go take a look here and see what we got going on. Okay, I like this. So it looks like Crazy Pyro's got some troops. We got Homeboy over here. He has a nice little defense going. So we're gonna, okay, some spooky, scary stuff coming. We got a Mortis engine. Oh, Force Echo's definitely gonna give me the business here. So we're gonna kind of park right here and just wait for those guys to come in. And we want these guys in guard mode so they don't move and they can shoot at the big scary guys when they come in. But hopefully the Vargulfs get put down by my arrows. That's kind of the plan. But we don't want my guys to be caught in friendly fire, so. Yeah. I've been in Turin. Yep. Okay, some spooky shit's coming at my gate. We got the Stearnsmen. We're gonna actually turn off fire at will because we want to, get our money's worth. And he didn't bring any flying units, but it looks like the fighting has already started at the far gate. So let's go over there and check. Yeah, look at this. We got an Air Force battle going over. So the Royal Hippogriffs are just dumpstering the Red Duke here. And but Alberic is taking a lot of damage. All right, pretty crazy, guys. We got fighting already, and it looks like we got a nasty corpse cart coming. Hopefully we can get some fire on it with some of our arrows. So we're going to start shooting at that Necromancer as soon as he's in range here. So we're firing, and are we going to get that line of sight? It looks like they're going to scoot over a little bit. Let's see if we can get the fire going here. Get these guys going here. Let's kind of, yeah, actually it looks like they're firing now, which is good. So we're shooting at the Necromancer, doing some good stuff. You can see the Var guys hiding over there. Oh, look at Heinrich. Dude, he got Heinrich Kemmler. This guy's awesome. He's just going straight business. So we're going to focus that Necromancer down. The Green Knight is not going to have any of Heinrich's shit. Look, he's trying to sneak by. Look at him. Look at this sneaky dude. Not in my house, man. All right, we're going to get in. Oh, is he summoning zombies here? So we do need the Pegasus to, be on guard. I don't know if there's any, funny business coming. But, yeah. So we're... Oh, the Green Knight is just... You got to get Heinrich out of there, man. He's taking too much damage. This is going to be rough. I think this is going to be rough for you, bud. You're taking all these fire arrows, and Heinrich is just getting gangbanged by the Green Knight. He's getting that the green D over here. You got to give him props for bringing Heinrich. I'm actually going to pull back because I don't want to just kill Heinrich right away. I'm going to pull back and let him try and escape. Come on, man. Get him out of there. I don't want him to die right away. All right, fine. You're just pushing in, man. Oh, he gets a Winds of Death. He was playing possum. All right, so we're going to push in here, guys. We're going to get the Fey Enchantress. Yeah, this is going to be... We're going to get these Battle Pilgrims. Just look at Heinrich, guys. Look at him get put in a trash can. Just look, the Green Knight's just giving him the business. Oh, no, Heinrich. This is going to be a rough one, dude. We're going to use an Awakening of the Wood. We're going to have our fire arrows switch onto the Vargulf here, which is going to be pretty nice. And we're going to get our Pegasus and have them go after that Vargulf. And, yeah, this is... Heinrich's dead already, man. This is going to be a rough run for you, dude. Oh. And look at the fire arrows just lighting him up. We're taking some casualties, but I mean, it's looking pretty grim for our homie here. And look at this. These guys are just going to go in and put that thing in a trash can. Upside down. And we're going to use an Earthblight here to mitigate most of the damage we're taking. We have the Grail Reliquary. Look at this fire arrows just lighting this thing up, dudes. The green D. He's getting the green D. Oh, man. Well played, man. I give you mad props for getting Heinrich, but I think your time sieging here is over. So hopefully your vampire buddies elsewhere are doing good. We don't have the engagement going here too heavily. It looks like they're still coming in. We'll check all the other battles here once we clean up. Oh man, the trash can where he belongs. Oh man, the lady is the Fey Enchantress is really good here because she has that Mortis Engine effect, so it's going to be pretty strong. We do have these Pegasus Knights going after the White King. Let's go ahead and push all these guys in here. So. We're actually going to start hiking our other troops over here to help out my allies. So we're going to kind of move over into the square, I think. And we're going to pull the Questing Knights over there as well, just to kind of get ready to help out our allies. So the balance of power is still even despite this the way this battle's going over here. So we're going to go ahead and use an Awakening of the Wood. Yeah. We do get the fire arrows going in here and a nice, some wood being casted here. The Green Knight definitely not taking too much damage, doing a pretty good job dueling against these bad boys. And is he getting... Yeah, so he's getting an upgraded Invocation of Hex. So let's get these Battle Pilgrims can start heading over here as well, because I think we have this battle pretty well on wraps here. Unless he has some secret funny business going on. I mean, I felt like maybe he didn't spend all his resources. I'm not sure. Yeah, but anyways, Fire Arrow is doing a pretty good job because this guy is weak to fire. So you can see he's, despite the healing, he's taking a lot of damage up. We're going to save Winds of Magic at this point too. Let's go ahead and pull our Pegasus Knights out. Go ahead and get them re-dove. Yeah, so we're going to pull these guys back here. We're going to move the Fey Enchantress in. We don't want her fighting because we don't want her to take any unnecessary damage. But, man, Heinrich went in like a boss, though. You got to give him props for that. Definitely has got some Cojones. So, all right, so let's fly these guys over, and then we're going to rear charge, and that should be enough to like crumble a lot of these. We're actually taking some good damage, though, against the Sternsmen, for sure. So maybe we should use a heal here, just to kind of top our forces off. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. So we do have some of our troops heading over to our allies. Very eager to see how they're doing, because the balance of power, guys, actually isn't like... Yeah, we haven't lost too much. They've lost quite a bit. They've lost almost 700 troops. But again, a lot of those could be like fodder and things. So we get our Pegasus Knights here. We're going to have them fly in and just put this Necromancer down. Look at them flying like from a vertical angle. That's pretty funny. So here they come. You guys ready? Oh yeah, it's time. It's time. Get in there. Give them the biz. Oh yeah, it's time. Oh, just get lanced. Oh my goodness, that feels good. Just that Necromancer just getting his business pushed. Yeah, so we just need to finish off these guys right now. The Peasant Bows, what we'll do is we'll start withdrawing them, sending them over to the different battle, because I think we're fine here. So we're going to send those guys over here as well and just start to regroup our troops. So Fey Enchantress and company should be able to kind of finish up here. We do have the Pegasus Knights here, and it looks like, yeah, most of the troops did crumble at this point. So yeah, the fire arrows are very good. Yeah, they're very, very strong. So we're getting in here. We're finishing off the White Kings. Fey Enchantress actually taking a little bit of damage, so I got to be careful with that. We don't want her to get beat up. Only 10 Sternsmen left. How is the balance of power still doing so good for our opponent? Oh, okay, you can see that shift right there, because all of his army is like crumbling right now. So yeah, so we're doing our thing, guys. Man. And the new Von Karstein faction, yeah, they're really cool. Do they have a campaign actually, the Von Karsteins? I'm not sure if they do. So yeah, so let's just keep pushing, guys. We have some spears going out to help. Look at this fight up here. Do you guys see this? Look at this fight up here in the sky, in the friggin' skies. They're like fighting up above the battlements. So if we go up here, look at this. Look, they're like fighting up in the rocks. Oh man, how's it going over here? So okay, so it looks pretty good. These guys are just now getting in here. They do have a Mortis engine and some Vargulfs. The Vargulfs will do pretty good against the Foot Squire. So who's this defending over here? Dov plays. All right, Dov, you're doing your thing, man. All right, so let's see how the lady's doing over here, the Fey Enchantress. Looks like we're just skewering the last of these forces. So yeah, so that's pretty much all she wrote. So we're actually going to degroup our whole army now. Yeah, let's go ahead and degroup them, which will be great for moving. And let's see how this battle... I kind of want to let them fight a little bit. Right? Posture. Thank you, Ryan. Oh my goodness, I got to get that posture better. There we go. Shoulders back. Oh, look at the fire arrows shooting in there. That's pretty sweet. I feel like Bretonnia is really good at defending the city. Like, I feel like they're very tough to deal with. You know, like, look at these fire arrows and just shit going everywhere. The vampires need to use that Winds of Death right there. Yeah. So, okay, so we cleaned up over here. I mean, we still have like 90% of our army, which is pretty tough. So let's go ahead and just get in the courtyard, just kind of prepare to reinforce our allies. We'll get the Grail Relique over there. We'll get the damsel, not the damsel, the lady, whatever you want to call her. So it looks like everyone's marching. The questing knights are here. We'll go help out our opponents. Or our allies, excuse me. So, oh, looks like we got some... we got Alberic just getting hunted by the Red Duke and stuff. So let's get our Pegasus Knights to come rescue him. That'd be pretty cool, right? Isabel is okay for multiplayer. She's kind of like she's basically Vlad with the mount. Yeah. She might even be better than Vlad, actually, because she has Master Beguilement, and she also has some other abilities as well. So Pegasus are coming. Let's just watch some of these other battles. So the Vampire is pushing up the causeway pretty aggressively. Looks like they do have the Red Duke in here. It would be nice to see like a Winds of Death. Oh, guys, are we going to see a Winds of Death right now? Oh yeah. You guys ready for this? Cinematic Winds of Death. Here it comes. Oh no, look at that brutality. That just shredded those Foot Squires. My goodness. We have two Banshees in here as well. The Green Knight needs to get on those Banshees for sure. But that was pretty nice for sure. Is this a Lore of Beasts? Oh, looks like he's got some Lore of Beasts going on. So maybe some Flock of Dooms and things like that. That was a very, very good good deal there. So some zombies crumbling and stuff, but yeah, she can ride horses and stuff. So Isabella's kind of like a better Vlad, I would say. You know, she brings more to the table. Although, I don't know, Vlad has some other perks of his own in terms of having like higher melee defense and whatnot. So Vampires pushing through. The balance of power is pretty heavily in our favor, though. Yeah, so it's tricky business. So next game after... Oh no, did you guys see that Winds of Death just mow through those guys? Oh my goodness. That was brutal. And then he summoned zombies. So Zeta's on over here going pretty ham against Crazy Pyro. And you can see the front gate is getting broken down, guys. But look, I still have like my whole army. It's pretty brutal. The Pegasus are coming over here to try and help out Alberic. Look at he's just getting chased by. He should probably. Oh, is he getting routed off the map? He actually is. The Red Duke though, he's gonna get hunted for sure. You got 1,000 kills with the Green Knight. That's pretty incredible. So my troops are advancing. They're actually very tired, interestingly enough. So we're gonna bring our foot squires and try and like help out at this main gate over here because I feel like it's going pretty rough. Although maybe we should kind of concentrate our army before we engage, right? So let's get these guys going in here into the streets. We'll have them go here, and we'll get the questing knights over as well. So the questing knights should be able to ride down some guys and help out. Let's get them questing knights on some of these graveguard here, which should be pretty. Or those are actually zombies, but that's okay. So we're almost there. The enchantress is on her way. She's going fast, but Vlad is weird in the campaign, giving all units Vanguard. And, yeah, the Vanguard thing's a little weird, but how are our peasant bows? Man, they're still marching over. I gave them that move order like 45 minutes ago. Yeah, crazy stuff, guys. But yeah, the gates are just rough. Look at this, just death right here, just nuking and death. But you know, he did pretty good cracking that gate, guys. You know, that Winds of Death was really brutal. And you can see that it looks like the lag's actually subsiding a little bit. So we do have some questing knights coming in from Crazy Pyro, and some of mine are coming in as well. So we're going to charge the main gate probably and just get in there, see if we can like plug things up. We're also going to get some of these guys going in there, try and like, you know, just stem the bleeding a little bit. Green Knight's coming through the city, so let's go ahead and get him over to the main gate as well. Wonder how it's going up here for us. I feel like it's pretty tough. The vampires they're trying, but the Grail Relique is like really hard to bust, I feel. Hey, what's up, oh man, I can't even say your name. Lusan, Mr. Lusan, we're just gonna call you that. Welcome, dude. Welcome to the stream. This game actually isn't taxing at all in my hands, so I might do some like quick battles after this because it's kind of like a slow-paced game. It's like more of a game of chess. So we get our questing knights in there to kind of plug things up, and they're gonna do a pretty good job, hopefully finishing this Mortis engine. Man, our missile troops are just taking their sweet time getting over there. So let's get over here, kind of work through some of these awkward buildings, and let's just position the missile guys right here, get our spears going, and we want to get our heroic units kind of in there as well to help plug things up, which I think it'll be over at that point. What's my profile picture on stream? Oh, Executor. It's like a skull. It's like the skull from Vermintide. So yeah, it's like a skull with a V on its head, I think. But check this out. Look at these freaking guys hunting the Red Duke up the rocks. Isn't that kind of cool? They're like literally flying up those rocks. No, Red Duke's gonna get he's gonna get the D here. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard for the vampires here, I feel. It has the Vermintide skull. Search my name now that I'm streaming with. This victory is within our grasp, so yeah, it looks like they're going up here. Look, guys, they're hunting the Red Duke like up in the sky. Oh, check this out, look. Oh, Red Duke is not gonna have fun. He is not having a good time right now. Let's try and just trace this battle for the rest of the game. How can we see that? You know, let's see if we can go here. Yeah, because it's like he's getting hunted through the rocks. Oh my god. Look at him. He's just like literally running through the boulders, just getting hunted. So let's go to the front line here. I think we're actually going to crumble these vampires here. Yeah, all they have left is Red Duke. So pretty well played. I think that's game at this point. Yeah. Sorry guys. That was... I think it's kind of unfair for the vampires there. That's really tough to crack that gate. Like, that's really hard to get in there because of the Grail Reliquary and the way they hold. It's just like brutal. Like, I feel like that's easier. Oh, he actually brought Karen Wraiths, which is interesting. They're probably performing pretty well. So, yeah, we're still hunting the Red Duke, I guess. I think we might have killed him, actually. So let's just crash down and kill these Banshees and stuff. So, yeah, well played, guys. Well played. That was fun. So we'll get a 2v2 going. So, Palooka, you're going to be on my team, and maybe we'll fight some other people. I don't think Bretonnia is overtuned. I've had really good success beating them with like a bunch of different factions. Like I've beaten them with greenskins. I think that foot squires are overtuned. Foot squires are way too powerful. I want to show you guys some testing videos. Yeah, you know, maybe we'll do that. So Palooka and I will play 2v2. All right. Palooka and I are going to do 2v2, and then we're going to do what's it called? I'm going to show you guys some of the replays of the testing I did, and you guys can see how absurdly powerful they are. All right. So let me go ahead and get you guys in a 2v2 game. All right, you guys ready? I wish Lady Turin. You guys need to tell Lady Turin to get this game. I keep trying to buy it for her, and she keeps fighting me on it. She keeps fighting me on it, guys. I need your help. So, 2v2, bro. All right, and the password is TURIN for this 2v2 game. So, oh, did my game crash or something? Oh, my game crashed. So hold on, guys. I gotta fire it back up here in just a second. One sec. So we'll go up and fire Warhammer. Let's do it to it, guys. Dude, Onion, I saw some sweet Winds of Death. Was that you in there? With the Winds of Death? Yeah, Armando, let's play Dawi. Your bowman got 500 kills? That's incredible. That's incredible, dude. Okay, so we're going to do a host battle, 2v2 bro. That's going to be the name of the game. So we're going to open up the slots, and I'm going to go ahead and invite you. And all right. So, so can we get a Don in here as well? The gentleman who joined last game. So, yeah. So I'm going to play Dwarves. So the game's up, guys. 2v2 is up. We got Bulk, McLarge, Huge, and okay, so Bulk, Palooka, and then Adon, because we kicked him out of the last game, so I want to get him in here. 2v2, bro. She has a turtle-powered turnip of a PC. Okay, so Bulk, we got Bulk in here with his mascot here, which is good. Adon game is called 2v2, bro, with a. So we promised to get a Don in here, Kyosiv. If you don't mind stepping back, I don't want to kick. If that's okay with you, let me go ahead and type that in chat here. Kyosiv, we promised a Don in because we had to kick him from the last game. We'll get you in, man, for sure. And add me on Steam, guys. I'm gonna change my name to Turin after this. Yeah, Bulk, you were in here. That's fine. Yeah, that's cool. So. Adon, go ahead and join. We're still just kind of waiting for you. I don't know if you got me on stream. I'm going to go ahead and change my Steam name to Turin so it's easier to find me. Because it's right now it's oh no, it's just like a joke name. So we'll switch it to Turin. And we're going to go ahead and put my we're going to put my channel logo as my my thing. So all right, so 1 second here, guys. Okay, so I gotta do this. And change. God, I'm such a pleb with technology, guys. I'm just a filthy, disgusting pleb. So we're going to change this. Let's go ahead and choose file. And let's get my logo back in there. And that should be good to go. Cool. So my avatar should be all set up now. Get him in here yet? The 2v2 bro. Password Turin. Cool. I don't have you on my friends list yet, so I can't quite add you. So we're just kind of hanging out. Yeah, thanks again, guys, for hanging around. Sorry these team games can take a little while to get going, but I feel like they're always really fun. So let's go ahead and do the Eshin. That's a fun map. So yeah, cool, guys. Let's do it to it. Hopefully it won't be as laggy. This particular game. I know you were able to join the last one, Adon. So let's see if we can get you in here. What's yeah, I can't quite see your Steam name either. So large resources. Yeah, I guess I'll start picking my army. Are we doing a grudge match? Is that what's happening? So we're playing against the greenies. So all right, book of grudges. Let's go ahead and get a runesmith. He's gonna be cool. We'll get all the goodies. Man, did they make them more expensive? Oh my goodness, look at that. That's really, really pricey. Let's go ahead and get some dwarf warriors, and then also get some longbreeds with great opens. And let's see, what else do we want to get here, guys? Probably the Ulthar's Raiders. We'll get some Thunderers. We're gonna get the Goblobber, a cannon. We're going to chevron that bad boy up like so. Good. And that's a lot of range, though, to protect, actually. That's a bit frightening. So maybe we switch off that and just keep these guys. I think that should be fine. So we're also going to get some Slayers in the back line. Oh, deploy fan art. Do you want me to deploy the faction blocker? Let me see here. Oh, I accidentally changed my name to Turian. That's pretty funny. I got to fix that. Sorry. Adonis, the game name is 2v2 bro. It's passworded. Check passworded. Let's see if we can get you in here. All right, cool. We were able to get another person joining, so you shouldn't have any problems here. You should be able to join. So let's see here. What else do we want to get? We could get like a master engineer, but I feel like they're just a little awkward as a unit. Let's see. Grombrindle's fun, but I think High King Thorgrim. So yeah, we got a Grombrindle over here. So the Ratman, I definitely would like the Skaven. The Skaven would be really fun for sure. So we'll give you another minute to try and join, and then yeah, okay, great, right on. We did it, boys. We did it. It's time. Do we want to get some miners with blasting charges? I feel like that could be kind of fun. Let's do that. Let's have fun. It's not like a traditional build, but Actually, do we want to get... Yeah, let's get the Norgrimling's Ironbreakers. Then in the back, we'll get some miners to help plug things up. And I think that's good. I'm feeling pretty confident with this build. Let's see what the foul greenskins can bring our way, shall we? Yes. Oh, definitely don't want to do Fallen Man. Galbraz is actually pretty fun. Golden Monolith. I don't know, what map do you guys want to do? Is there one in particular? The High Pass? Oh, that feels shady. There's so many cool maps. I can't decide, boys. We could do Marbod's Tomb. Yeah, we'll do the Peak Pass, maybe? Yeah, let's do this one. This one looks nice. Cool. Yeah. Watch me while you're at work. That's definitely one of the best formats, for sure. So after this game, do you guys want to see the tests I did with the Foot Squires to see how strong they are? Let me know. And I'll show you guys. It'll be fun. All right, you guys are in trouble, Bulk and Adonis. You guys better be on your A games. You got the Raging Dawi coming for you. In the beginning, there were Dawi. Yeah, that's true. And my hands are feeling good tonight. I think it's like all these long games. Lizard's got a big frog boss. Do they really? They have like a toad? I don't know the lore that well for Lizard. Yes. I only really know the Empire, Dwarves, and like the I know a little Bretonnia. You guys are going to feel the wrath of the Dawi. Yeah. No Ratmen because they have Vanguard army? Yeah. I hope the rats have like a crazy Vanguard mechanic. Like I hope everything has it. That would be so funny to just like come out of nowhere. Like, I mean, that's pretty accurate lore-wise, isn't it? So, yeah, guys. Yeah, so I'll do the testing videos after this. We'll do. I'm actually gonna stand up for a second because I'm pretty beat up here. Oh man, I gotta do some stretches. So, yeah, so we'll do some of those, and then the testing videos, and then maybe I'll end with like a quick battle or something. Yeah, let's do this, Armando. Armando is Palooka, so. Doing some stretching here real quick. Oh man, gotta shake up the arms and stuff. That's kind of tough. All right, we're good. Oh goodness gracious, boys, it's been a long night. It's been a long night, but then the Dawi created woman, and that was questionable. Yes. Oh man, I'm happy about that if that's true. Man, I got Lady Turin, love of my life in here somewhere. I know you got to make Grungni proud. You got to make him proud, dude. All right, boys, time to ready up. The time for half measures is over. Okay, yeah, we'll do the test videos after this. If you guys are down to just hang around and chill. Yes. You know, if you're at the office, some of you guys in Europe, hey, no stripping. I feel like my girlfriend is. All right, Palooka, let's do this, brother. I believe in you, man. Also, for any of you guys who are interested in starting YouTube channels of your own, I know Onion Knees is starting one. Definitely going to be fun. Let me know if you guys have questions about like how to record the videos, how to set up the microphone and everything, the different settings on OBS. Open broadcasting software is definitely the best way to do it. So I would recommend that. If you guys have questions, shoot me a direct message on YouTube. I wouldn't mind jumping on Skype with any of you guys and walking you through it. Honestly, it's such a fun hobby. I didn't get views really for the first month or two. I would get maybe 20 views and 30 views on my videos, and you just keep at it, man. And it's crazy. Like your diction and your speaking becomes better. It's like it affects other ways of your life. Like I've become a better public speaker since doing YouTube, and it's wonderful. Again, so for any of you guys that are interested, let me know. Seriously, it's such a fun hobby, guys. It's so fun. All you need is a decent computer. I would recommend a Blue Yeti microphone. It's really, really strong. The Blue Yeti mic. It's really good. It's not strong, but it does good. So on the tube of you, I think a big part of it is microphone quality and bringing something to the table, because there's a lot of people who talk about the games. For example, they might be watching a game, right, and doing commentary. They'd be like, yeah, these savage orcs are destroying these dudes. Awesome, dude. Look how savage that is. But at the end of the day, a lot of people want to know why they're being destroyed. So again, getting into more of you don't have to be that scientific, but just explain high damage unit versus light armor. That providing that kind of feedback is good, because again, aspiring ladder players and folks are going to want that. So I will play. Yeah, guys, check out the Inept General. He has such a cool channel. I really like that. I honestly put that on when I wanted to learn the lore of like all the new things. You're the potato, Palooka? You're the potato, huh? All right. So let's not be too trollish. Let's not try and get on the hill. So let's have you deploy back. Maybe, yeah, let's see. So I'm going to set up like so, like right here. It's a bit of a downhill situation. So let's actually deploy. I want to get that thunder fire. So maybe we can, yeah, let's just deploy over here, whatever. This is fine. It's a little bit of an uphill thing, but that's okay. Not a problem. So we're going to get the Goblobber here. We got these guys. Let's get the High King. Let's get the Runesmith back here. Cool. So we got these guys like so. Let's go ahead and get these guys right there. Oh yeah, we did bring the Ironbreakers too. Darn, I gotta put them in the front actually. So we're gonna pull these guys and switch the Ironbreakers in there. Should be pretty good. War of Vengeance, boys. That's what's going on here. So we're gonna put these Thunders over yonder. Put these guys in the back here. Slayers can be on guard duty. We can also put these guys on guard duty here. And these Dwarf Warriors can also just kind of plug up our wings. So we have a lot of troops in the wings, kind of ready to defend if need be. And we also have the Ulthar's Rangers, which are really solid. So we'll actually put the Slayers a little further back and put the Rangers in their protective net. We'll put these guys here. Yeah, so we probably want to control group everyone. Switch this to group 2, and oh, we actually have 2 of these as well. So we'll kind of use them over here to kind of plug up that flank. So let's go ahead and do something like that. That's probably fine. So cool. Let's do it to it, boys. Let's have some fun. Thunders we can put over here. Actually, I kind of like this positioning. All right, let's do it. I look like the Shermanator from American Pie. I don't know whether to be insulted or... Oh man, that's one of my favorite comments of the night. Dude, I've been told I look like a lot of different people. A lot of people say Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm not sure why. I really don't think so. Yeah, Lady Turin and I are going to play the new Mountain Blade together. We're going to play Mountain Blade next weekend too, if you know what I mean. Oh, Palooka dropped. No. No. Oh no, what happened? It's okay. I guess I'll try with the computer. Oh no. I have the computer now. It's okay, Armando. We'll get you in another time, brother. I'm going to try and win this, though. Oh my goodness. This is going to be tough. No, the computer army's moving. Bad. Bad computer army. Oh no. Alright, so it looks like we're on the move, boys. Oh my god, this is going to be so awful. Oh no, bad computer. Come back. Come back here. Drawing arrows. Oh no, it's going up on its own. I wanted to just fight here. Okay, so we have these. So let's go ahead and degroup everything. We're going to have to do some gangbang turn time. Oh no, what's happening? He's going up on his own. This is terrible. So we need to degroup them. Okay, great. So we got a fresh group now. So we're going to get these guys like so. We're going to go ahead and pop lock and drop them. We're going to advance them there. We're going to get these guys here. And let's go ahead and move the Goblobber up like so. Get these Thunders here. And man, this is going to make this game so much harder. Oh my god. Oh no. Yeah, look at this formation he's advancing in. Oh, this is so awful. Okay, well, at least we can turn and face them, right? So we're just going to kind of get our miners. These guys they can be our guard dog. We can do group 2. We can put this thing in group 3. So let's have them start shooting at some of these Savage Orcs over here. We're going to position here, get the Thunders going here, get these guys going here, keep these Slayers kind of on guard duty. And oh man, this is just all bad, boys. This is just all bad news. So he's actually Azog's coming in and taking some gunfire, boys. He gets a nice little, is that a Fate of Buna? Oh no, he actually Spirit Leeched the Grumbling Guard. Interesting. Bit of a nuanced strategy there. So very, very cool. So we're just going to keep our Goblobber firing. So we do have our Guard Slayers here. Let's move up our secondary line to help out. And look at that Foot of Gork going down on my ally. Oh my god. So we're just going to keep advancing. Just doing our thing. The Guard Slayers here, we have our kind of our auxiliary troops, and let's get him coming as well in group 4. Oh man. It's actually not going terribly. We definitely want to focus the Black Orcs, so we're going to get our army kind of coming up here to fight these guys. So let's get these guys here, let's get these guys here, get these guys going as well. And we just need to leave the Slayers back here pretty much. And our Goblobber is going to start shooting at Black Orcs and generating some good value. So I don't know how well my computer's doing though. We're actually going to leave another group back here. We're going to put them in group 6. Just put them back there. So far so good, guys. Our Thunders are advancing. We do have the Ulthar's Rangers coming as well. And we probably want to have these guys on guard duty. So looks like our computer's just not giving a shit about what I'm doing. He's just going, doing his thing. So we do have these auxiliary troops coming as well, which is going to be pretty good. So let's see if we can get on Azog here and start focusing him. So we're going to move our forces up, just try and get an engagement here. We definitely need some of this armor piercing here. So some of our troops are going to get jumped by some squigs here, which is fine. So we're going to pull them back and pull these guys back here like so. And just pull up the Slayers as well to kind of help out there. So on the front line, we're going to engage with these Black Orcs. We're just going to kind of try and keep a Death Star here. So let's go ahead and do this. And we probably want to use that over there. So yeah, so we're able to kind of avoid the squigs. And we're going to get some pretty good engagement on him here. So we're going to turn. We'll actually probably have the Thunders focus him as well. And he's going to get a rear charge, but we do have some really like tanky units over there, so I think we're okay. Let's get these guys to the front line as well. So we probably want to be targeting some healthy groups of Black Orcs. Not sure how my ally's doing, but yeah, this is rough. This is rough, guys, for sure. So we're going to get these miners in here, try and collapse. Hopefully my troops can hold. But we're doing some really good damage here, I think, against his lord, which is solid. So High King Thorgrim, let's go ahead and use all these different buffs. Let's have him just continue to work on these guys. And we are going to get a little sandwich on these squigs, which will be nice. Might not be enough to like finish them, but yeah, this is good. We're killing Azog back here, guys, which is really, really solid. And did he get some units back here? Oh, he did. Oh, that's not. Did I abandon my Gobblobber? That's actually my allies. So yeah, some nasty Skulkers in the back. I do have some miners helping out, but we're just going to kind of forsake the back line right now. It's kind of to the dogs. My computer's not obviously going to care about protecting it, so we're just going to kind of start protecting our frontliners. So I'm just going to keep fighting here. Our sandwich was quite nice. We still do have some forces fighting pretty aggressively. Let's go ahead and use a Rune of Wrath and Ruin here. You can see those nice blasting charges going off as well. So we're going to start shooting at these. Let's go ahead and start having these guys throw out some of these Black Orcs. Let's get these Slayers protecting here, and let's also get these guys protecting as well. So yeah, the back line, you know, obviously just going to be gone there, but we're going to pull these guys back who should help, and we're getting some really good fire on those guys, which is solid. Oh man, my computer army just got mowed over. Oh my goodness. So this is going to be rough, guys. I don't know how we can do this. Oh no. Oh no. The hordes of hell are coming for us. The hordes of hell. They're upon us. We have troops coming from behind too. Oh no. So the Slayers are engaging. We actually kind of won that battle over here. So we're going to, yeah, we actually crushed that army right here pretty good. So we're going to move, probably pull some of these troops over for defensive purposes. We need to get some of these Dwarf Warriors ASAP to have them like plug up the wounds here. And man, this is going to be tough, guys. So we're moving in here. We're getting these guys going. Let's also get these guys throwing their axes at Harambe here. Doing their axes at, what am I talking about? So we're going to pressure here, and these Dwarf Warriors need to get on these guys. We can't let them catch up. Oh man, pull back, and let's pull High King Thorgrim as well. Do we have any runes to use? We do, so we'll go ahead and use that. So he does get a little bit of a jump here on us with Azog, but we do intercept with the Dwarf Warriors. We are going to pull High King Thorgrim as well. Maybe my computer can like recover. It's going to be pretty dicey here for sure. But our Rangers are going to start turning and hopefully doing some good work. And you can see, yeah, High King Thorgrim's coming, and he's pissed. He's got his Book of Grudges out. He's ready to settle some of them for sure. So let's go here. Let's get High King Thorgrim over there. I just don't know how long my forces are going to hold against that massive army. Oh, a nice little foot of Gork there. That was stylish, man. Got to give you props for that. High King Thorgrim needs to get in there and do some pimp slapping for sure. So we're going to keep detaching. The Dwarf Warriors doing okay here, but there's just too much stuff left, and I don't know if we can do this. Yeah, we're trying, guys. It's tough. They just have so much. My computer just literally like suicided his army, which is fine. Who cares? It's awesome. Fun game for sure. Like, I'm still enjoying it. This is awesome. So let's get these guys back. Let's get these Rangers. We need to like have them start like force throwing here. So let's go ahead and mark this guy with Ulthar. Get these guys pathing back. See if we can get. Oh man, my king is getting just sandwiched right now. Look at all this stuff coming down. Oh no. Oh, there's so much. Let's go ahead and just Rune of Wrath and Ruin here. Yeah, I don't know, but if you look at like all my troops, they're just like so tattered. So High King Thorgrim's trapped too, guys. Look at this. This is so bad. I have like 8 Goblin Big Bosses on me. So do I have any Slayers left? Oh my god, my Slayers got completely eradicated. That's tough. Do I have any Dwarf allies left? I think we got a Wurzog over here, so yeah, this is tough, boys. This is tough. We're having fun though. Come on, get in there. I guess just fight. Screw it, right? Why try and run? So the High King needs to go make a last stand over here. Come on, get your cart and start marching over there, bud. No mercy. And we have like all these like Doom Divers raining down on us, just like all this nonsense. A lot of my troops are going to start wavering from army losses, which is tough. High King Thorgrim's not getting out of here for sure. So we do have this Runesmith though. That's not too bad. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah, that Azog is just feasting, just having a field day. Guys, we got the miners coming back. We're all good. Oh no. Let's use a Rune of Wrath and Ruin. Just kind of. Oh, great. The computer already did it. Killing my game. Killing me, Smalls. Oh, he's turning and running. That means we might be able to get some free shots. All right, GG, boys. GG. It was a valiant defeat. Yes. Valiant defeat. All right. Okay, guys. So unit test now. Sorry about that, Palooka. Sorry you disconnected, man. We'll get you in another time. Don't worry. So, yeah, GG, guys. It was fun. So we're going to go to replays. So, guys, I want to show you the most disturbing one. So, Foot Squires versus Chaos. Ready? So, check this out. So, right now, this was a testing video I did with Tokshen. And it was pretty nuts. So, just watch this. You guys are going to be perplexed. So, the first test is, so basically, Tokshen just brought a ton of Foot Squires. I brought Warriors of Chaos. So, what I brought was Chaos Warriors. I brought Forsaken. Additional Chaos Warriors, whatever, you know, all these different units. So right now the Chaos Warriors, the first test we're doing is we simply test Chaos Warriors. So these are standard Chaos Warriors, and they're, yeah, well played, well played. Oh, no worries, Armando. It's all good. We'll get you in another time. So right now the Chaos Warriors are going to go in. They're going to fight the Foot Squires. So check this out. These are Foot Squires versus Chaos Warriors. So they're trading, and the Foot Squires are actually going to win both of them. It's pretty crazy, right? I mean, check that out. Look at that. So Foot Squires defeat Chaos Warriors pretty handily. I mean, they cost about the same, but Chaos Warriors are like elite infantry. So then Tokshen and I were like, okay, so let's now try Chaos Warriors with great weapons, which have armor piercing. Or actually, I think we test Forsaken. So Forsaken, guys, you think they would kill Bretonnian infantry, right? They hit like trucks. They have like 64 weapon strength, but it does not matter. Just watch this. So they charge in here. They get a full charge. And check this out. The Foot Squires beat Forsaken too. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. I mean, we won one group actually, but after doing more tests, like it's really even. And this group won handily. They had 49 models left. 49. So yeah, so it's pretty crazy. So check this out. So, but the Forsakens, even them, they didn't do too well. So we were like, all right, let's try Chaos Warriors with great weapons. So we pull in the Chaos Warriors with great weapons here. They go in, they engage. And yeah, so you guys will see this in just a moment here. So they're going to go in and they're going to fight. And here we go. So next I'm going to show you guys greenskins. So the Chaos Warriors with great weapons, they cost about 200 more. They're armor piercing, and they actually lose to the Foot Squires. They lose pretty handily, like worse than the Chaos Warriors actually, which is interesting. Check that out. So Chaos Warriors with great weapons got beat by Foot Squires, 2 for 2. Granted, if we did 4, it would probably be like 3 to 1. Pretty crazy stuff. So we're going to go do another replay now. So that gives you guys kind of a brief idea of that. So we're going to do the, not dwarves. The dwarf one is really depressing actually. But we're going to do, there was another one I wanted to do here. So it's greenskins. So greenskins versus Foot Squires. Now, yeah, the Chaos Warriors with great weapons should win. I agree. But yes, yeah, of course, the Foot Squires do have an anti-infantry bonus. But check this out. So this is the one that brought me the most hope and made me think that they're not as strong as people say. So what you do is, we have Black Orcs. So we just wanted to see how well they would fare against Black Orcs, who are very elite armor-piercing infantry. So check this out. So these are Black Orcs going in. So we got 3 Black Orcs against 3 Foot Squires. It's probably going to go like you expect, but look how well they trade. It's actually really good trading. I mean, you know, they bring the Black Orcs down to, you know, about 30-40%, give or take. So that was encouraging. Black Orcs, they cost more, they perform better. Good deal for all, right? So next, guys, we do the Orc Biggins. So Orc Biggins, again, anti-large. They're a unit you might see against Bretonnia. You know, they do a pretty good job, for sure. And like Davina says in chat, she is, I don't know if you're here or she, but Davina, you are correct. The light armored units actually perform really well. The Biggins, not as well as you would think for some reason. But the reason why they don't is because the Biggins don't have like the physical resistance of the Savage Orcs. So the Biggins actually still win this. Pretty great, right? So the Biggins perform well. They have low armor. They don't even have an infantry bonus. But next, guys, this was a pretty good one. So Savage Orcs, guys, check this out. So Savage Orcs now, let's go ahead and pause or slow-mo for a sec. The Savage Orcs here, if you guys take a look, they actually have 30 physical resistance. So it's pretty crazy. So that's huge. And then if you mix that with Wurzog's Warpaint, they do pretty well for themselves. So, but I mean, even still, the Squires don't suck. I mean, that's decent trading. For Bretonnian infantry, that's pretty good trading. And that's not even taking into account the Grail Reliquary. So look at the Biggins, the Savage Orc Biggins, with their physical resistance. So check this out. Yeah, and look at that. Savage Orcs crush them. So guys, just note real quick, 38 models and 38 and 39, all right? So remember that number, all right? Next, guys, we have Savage Orcs, regular Savage Orcs, regular. These things are dirt cheap. They're like, what are they? 500 resources, 550. So we're gonna bring these guys in and test them out versus foot squires, right? Hey, see you later, Misha. Thanks for stopping by. So this is after. This is after. So look at the Savage Orcs. Savage Orcs come in and they cost 200 less, and they win. They actually win this. It's pretty incredible. I was really happy about this. So they start wavering, but then it actually is a really close fight. But the Savage Orcs win. 33 models, and these ones over here have 42. So that one group actually performed better than the Savage Orc Biggins somehow. I don't know how. Isn't that awesome? Hippogriff Knights aren't very good. They only have 60 armor. They get focused down too easy. They need like something else. So I have tests for dwarves and you know, the beastmen and everything, but I think that's probably fine for now. So we'll do one more quick battle. See how it goes. Hopefully we can pull out the W. We'll give it our best. So yeah, pretty fun, huh, guys? I thought that was interesting to see. Yeah, normal Savage Orcs are quite cost effective. They did really well. Like I was surprised they won. They did better than, I mean, granted that test isn't, there's not a big sample size, but they still did pretty well for themselves in that matchup there. So let's see who we're playing here. Hopefully we don't get stomped out in our last game. We're playing the Fallen 164. All right. So let's see what he wants to play. I would like to play Dwarves, although this is a forested map, so I don't think I really want to play Dwarves. So he's going to play Bretonnia. Let's do... Who do we want to play? Oh, let's do the Orcs, like we were just showing you guys. Okay, so we're going to get... Do you want to get Wurzog? He's actually not a bad choice. So we're going to get the There We Go, Fist of Gork, Brainbuster. Fist of Gork's okay, it's single target, so I usually like opt out of it, but this affects like allies. So I think we're going to do this path. We probably want to get all of those abilities. The Bonewood Staff, so what does this do? So affects allies in range, so it triggers when he casts a spell. Oh, that's really nice actually. Okay, cool. And the Squiggly Beast, oh man, he's so expensive now. Okay, so we're going to get some Savage Orcs. I haven't played this too much, but I hope it works. So we're going to get 2 Goblin Big Bosses, put them on spiders, like so. We're going to get some regular Biggins here. We're also going to get the Rusty Arrows and some Goblin Missiles. On top of that, we're going to get some Goblin Wolf Riders, and we probably want to get the Arachnoid Queen. She's just so hard to deal with for sure. Actually, I don't know. I think we want to play more of the traditional game. So let's get the Orc Biggins here, and probably one more group of them. I think should be fine. Let's see. How are we looking here? So we have a pretty scary little goon squad. I know he can't dance on the board, but I think we want him to do this for us. So I'm trying to think if we want anything else. I do like a Doom Diver, but I think this is like a forested map, so I don't think we want to put too many marbles and missiles. Let's cut one of these, get some Goblin Wolf Riders just to pressure the back line. Let's go ahead and chevron these guys up like so. And I think we should be okay here. So let's do it. Yeah, late night. This is probably my last game. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how my hands feel after this one. They actually don't hurt too bad right now, which is good. I mean, it pretty much is a Savage Orc army, you know? Yeah, I mean, I have the cheap units, Davina. I do have the Savage Orcs here, so that's kind of the plan. Although, do I want to cut these guys and get the Savage Orc Biggins? Let's do it. Let's just go thematic. So we need a little bit more, so we're going to get rid of Slippery, and let's get another one. So, full Savage, guys. I don't think it's, like, super competitive, but I can't bring the black coach when I'm playing Greenskins, guys. Come on. I can't. Gimli's... Have you guys heard Gimli tonight? I don't think I've heard him much. Low armor targets with attack bar? Yeah, for sure. So the Savage Orcs hopefully can do the thing. Hopefully he's not watching the stream. If he is, then we're in some trouble. Yeah. I think that Vampire Counts are still one of the top 2 factions, to answer your question. I still think they're really good. I think the nerfs were minimal, and I think they were fair. That's kind of my verdict on the Vampire Counts. They're my best faction. Like, I don't think I've lost on ladder with Vampire Counts in the past 15 or 20 games. Yeah, there's not too many low armor AP units, that's for sure. I mean, there's Foot Squires. Oh, I would have gotten a Doom Diver if I knew it was this open. At least one, maybe. Yeah, Wood Elf Infantry might be good. That's actually, I should do some tests on that as well. That might be something worth noting. But against Wood Elves, I would probably bring Battle Pilgrims because they're shielded and they also have Frenzy and they hit hard. And you don't need a lot of AP. So I wouldn't even bring Foot Squires. I might bring like 1 or 2 groups just in case. He has like some trees or something. Yes. Or Men at Arms with polearms are still good. They have armor piercing and anti-large. So, all right, boys, let's do it. Let's see how it goes. Should be fun. We're having fun. I got some good games to cast too from this stream. I'll cast maybe the Vampire one and some other stuff here. So yeah, that's right. You don't need to worry about strategy if you mass slayers. Yeah, magic missiles are okay. They're still kind of crappy. I did some tests with them, and you know, a little bit subpar, but it is what it is. Yeah. Man, I had a great Beastmen game today that I'm gonna put up. Yeah, it's man, my armies. I'm not used to using Savage Orcs. I don't really know what to expect, to be honest. All right, so let's just mix these guys in, right? Who cares? We don't Savage Orcs. We don't need to think much. We're just going ham. We're just going in with this giant blob of savageness. We're gonna put these guys back here. Just a little bit of focus fire. It does not hurt. Then also for our goon squad here, we're gonna have these guys. And also Wurzog with his pig, we want him like riding dirty with these guys. And the reason I bring him is Effigy of the Git is like really, really important actually. So we're gonna put our Goblin Big Bosses to protect there, and the Wolf Riders, we're just gonna Vanguard over here and just be annoying with. So did they go? Yeah, so we'll put them in group 4. All right. Yeah, Greenskins are awesome. I love playing greenies. Wow, he has a bigger army than me. Interesting. All right, let's do it to it. Let's hope for the best. War Dancers versus Foot Squires? Yeah, that's actually interesting. I don't know how that would go. So we're going to start advancing here. Just get the boys going. We do have this group here. So honestly, the Orc Boarboy Biggins, I think, will outdo those Grail Knights. Like, I mean, obviously not in a straight-up fight, but I think we're going to win that. And look how big our Mosh army is. Like, it's pretty huge. And we do have the Effigy of Degit. So it looks like he might be going for those Gabas. So what, you know, guys, like I tell you in all my videos, if he's going to chase those, that is fine. I will run them to the back of the map, and I will not think twice about it. So, yeah, so we're marching. We're getting ready to go. We're just going to mirror his Air Force. Oh, no, he brought the Royal Griffins. Those things are so bad, in my opinion. In my opinion. Maybe he'll prove me wrong. Maybe he'll prove me wrong. But I feel like my army's going to just do some serious... Oh, Men-at-Arms with shields. Oh, you guys are just going to get savaged. You are going to get savaged so hard. Look at the Wolf Riders just trolling. We'll bring them in the back. Just be annoying. Savage Orcs are really fast, too. They have 37 speed, so... we'll pull one over there. We'll pull one over yonder. And we're just going to just freaking mosh pit his front line right now. And then we're just going to kind of keep our cav high and tight to kind of protect. These Goblin Wolf Riders obviously being very, very annoying. So we're going to bring them and see if we can do some work in the back line. And does he have like peasant blobs there? Is that what that is? So we're actually going to have those focus the Royal Hippogriffs. And we're going to keep these guys here. And I'm tempted to use like a Foot of Gork, but I'm going to wait for him to get more blobbed up. So the Savage Orcs getting in there. Wurzog does give an additional physical resistance if he's close. So I'm going to keep him as close as possible. So let's bring these guys here. Keep our cav kind of high and tight here. Just do the best we can. And, you know, just continue to pressure however we can. So we're going to kind of go on the flanks here. And it looks like he does get a charge here. So we're going to go over there. We're going to go ahead and start focusing these. Bring these guys here. And, all right. So good. So we're going to use Ere We Go on these guys. And now we're going to just punish these Grail Knights, I think. So we're going to jump on them here. We do have our missiles focusing his Lord, which is a pretty good situation for us. We're going to collapse over here. And we do have the Goblin Wolf Riders. I mean, he's chasing them with the Royal Hippogriffs, which is totally fine with me. So, yeah, we're able to catch those Grail Knights, and look at how much damage they're taking, guys. They're taking massive casualties. So we need to kind of make our forces a little bit more efficient here, but we do get a nice, like, side flank. And we do want these Gabos here to jump on this. So this is why we kept the Gabos here. So we're going to go ahead, use this, and pull these guys back like so. And just keep like punishing his cav. Because honestly, I think we have enough resources back here to do some good work. So we'll pull these guys back. Just keep the Savage Orcs fighting. Looks like they did a pretty good job. So we probably, yeah. We're taking a little bit of damage on our Lord, which is risky. But let's go ahead and use Effigy of Degit on him right now. So he's locked down. Let's get our missile fire focusing right like here. Keep these Savage Orc Biggins just kind of pushing through. I mean, they're doing some serious work. So we're going to try and come up and over and on those guys like that. And also, let's go ahead and use a big, juicy Foot of Gork. Let's see if we want to cast it right here. Should be fine. So we're going to try it. I don't know if it's going to work out too well, but, you know, FG of Degit is so good against Bretonnia. So we're going to pull back just a little bit, do a tactical retreat. And we get a great stomp there for sure. So stomp in the yard. The Savage Orcs are doing, you know, some serious work, and we're actually able to rout that guy. So Goblin Big Bosses we're going to use here. We're just going to try and like pull back to detach, and then we're going to recharge in here. So we want to get Wurzog over here as well. Let's go ahead and use a magic missile effect and try and snipe him out of the air. So let's see how it goes. We'll get these guys focusing on the Pegasus. Come on. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's disappointing. So anyways, we're going to come over here, get our missiles focusing over yonder. We do have the Gobbo Wolf Riders getting routed by peasants, actually, which is a little bit embarrassing, but honestly, I would say it's going pretty well for us. We're doing pretty well. I mean, the Royal Pegasus Knights are in pretty good shape here, but we do need to get our missiles focusing them ASAP. We also need to get Wurzog, so we'll go ahead and use Ere We Go in the front line. And just look at the Savage Orcs just absolutely collapsing everything here. Very, very strong against the Bretonnian infantry. We've taken pretty minimal losses. The Royal Pegasus Knights guys are not good. Like, Goblin missile fires focus them down so well, and it should not be like that for sure. So we're just going to keep riding around on our board. Look how fast they're going down. Just look at that. That's like not worth it. That is so not worth it. So we're going to bring these guys in the back line here, collapse over yonder, and just do our thing. So I might cast this replay. I feel like this was a pretty funny one. You know, to see Wurzog in action with the effigy of Degit. So, yeah, cool. GG. GG our opponent. All right, so Savage versus Brett. Cool. So, guys, I should probably stop for now because my hand is getting a little bit sore. But, I mean, guys, look how good the Orc Boars did. I mean, they outclassed those Grail Knights. That was pretty crazy. And the Savage Orcs did well in the front. He didn't even spam Squires, actually, interestingly enough. Nor did he bring Lore of Life, so that's pretty odd, I would say. Yeah, so GG, guys. So thanks again. Appreciate all of your support. You guys are awesome. I'm going to be on vacation, so this is the last stream for a week or two. But you guys will still be getting your regular videos, all those goodies. And so again, stay tuned, guys. I am done for now, and let me go ahead and type some stuff in chat, guys. Done for now. Thanks again, guys. Yeah, I would play more, but I got to take it easy on my hand. You know, it's I do have wrist tendonitis, so if I just go too ham, I mean tonight was even pushing it at 3 hours, but I think we're okay. Yeah, we'll get you guys. I'm gonna keep my name as Turin on Steam, so you guys should be able to find me. It has my channel icon there and everything, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue at this point. So, well played to my opponent. Well played to everyone on the stream, and until next time, guys. Hope you all have an excellent night. Take care.